So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you're listening to this. This is Matthew Bailey alongside my critic and partner in crime, Ricardo Medina.
Hello.
And this is another episode of Beers, Beats, and Bailey.
Yes, the rundown, drag out episode, the frustration episode.
Yes, the frustration
everything,
episode.
Everything that happened to us in the last week or so was just products of frustration.
Yes.
And a couple movies I was frustrated.
You know, and a music video that came out this morning that was kind of frustrated too.
Yeah, a movie that came out a couple months back and now they have an ultimate cut of it is out. So that was frustrated, but we haven't seen the ultimate
inverted commas, but
yes.
Yeah.
And
and
then I had a cold. So
you had a cold.
So that's frustrated. We had to start really late today.
But whatever, we're here. So, what we're gonna start talking about first?
Yes.
Well, what do you want to mention first?
Right. So, so I wanted to talk about the leak. Someone leaked the ultimate cut for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Right.
On the internet, so it's out for people who are not gonna buy it.
Yeah.
But no, on Tuesday, the DVD is coming out.
No. Actually, it's coming out digitally on Tuesday.
Oh, digitally on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
The week after this week is when it's gonna come out. Digitally.
Right. So I will be picking that up. I mean, look, the movie frustrates me to hell, but I do not really condone piracy in the grand sense. In the grand sense.
Grand sense, right?
Meaning that I will still pirate if I have to pick it up quick. I just to see it and then I'll buy it later. But you still get your money.
That's how I move too. Like,
right.
I don't watch it over if I like it that much. Then I'm gonna buy it.
Just a quick 2 cents about it. About the nature of piracy. And to me, the problem with especially in our side of the field, time is such a commodity that you have to like form your opinions and see it.
Yeah.
Because you can't form your opinions before you see it. Right?
No.
Unless you really want to bullshit and just reference other people's opinions. Which I don't. I hate to do, and I hate people who do it. I have a serious problem with people who do that. Watch your movies.
Yeah.
I don't care how much books you read. I don't care how much research you did after the fact. If you didn't see the movie yourself, that's Mary's room bullshit.
Exactly.
Watch your movies. I cannot tolerate that. Whatever.
Yeah. Remember that critic from Birdman? Who was writing that critique before the freaking play came out? Yeah. Perfect example.
Yeah. I sorry to say it. You need to see the product. You have to find the time that's just intellectually dishonest.
Agreed.
Fundamental level, whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing is that we live in a world of that marketing time where people like to control when you see something. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Who see what and when. That's a big factor in I don't know if I want to call it political, but kind of political. Which is who see in what anime, who see in what when.
Yeah, who review what
right. When there's a whole thing. And to me, I see piracy as a kind of necessary evil for that. It's just all critics and everybody need to see it as fast as possible. It's not like you'll never lose the money. But there's a kind of hidden element, I think, that to me comes across as disingenuous. Why it is I can't see this now? Why it is I can't,
Yeah,
have any good
how much
reason
longer
for this?
do I have to wait until
exactly
this
come up? No, and we're not getting into the idea of distribution. That's a different debate.
Right.
But my thing is that we live in an age where distribution shouldn't be a problem anymore. So I can't help but think that the reason I'm not seeing this is for political reasons.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want a certain type of person forming a particular opinion about a particular product, in a time. I get that feeling, personally.
Right.
Whatever. I can't prove it, but whatever. 2 cents. Moving on. Anyway, Batman v Superman coming out. The digital version
is coming out this Tuesday.
We will have an opinion on this. I'll pick it up. It should be what, like $20 or so.
I am not sure.
Well,
but we do intend to see it.
Yeah.
And just a little side note, for our next episode, which will herald the first anniversary of the show. Yeah, we're gonna have a second.
We lasted a year.
We lasted a year.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about the ultimate edition of the epic Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be a little better.
See what it changed.
Maybe it might be a little extra.
Why can I feel it that? But my thing is that it probably does have just establishing shots this time.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and then I hear it have a couple extra scenes. Because the trailer just kind of hinted that it have an extra bunch of content. Where Clark's also have more investigation stuff linking himself to the Batman.
But most importantly, though, the rated R. So I want to see
what
violent stuff. It's really for violent content. So are we going to get more violence with the fight between Batman v Superman? I hope so.
Yeah,
I really do.
Right.
But if not, let me just see how it turns out. So yeah.
Right, what else? Orange is the New Black season 4.
Orange is the New Black season 4 came out.
I saw that last night. I finally finished it. I binged it. Like, I binged first half about a couple days ago.
Right.
And then I basically pick off the rest.
The following night.
Last night. No, last night. I finally pieced it off. Last three I finished off last night.
All right. Well, I have to actually recap season 3. I remember what happened in season 3, but normally before I jump into a new season, I always recap to see what happened. I mean, it's since last year that I saw season 3.
Right.
I remember specifically when it ended that some more faces. I don't want to say characters because I don't know if they're gonna really introduce a whole lot of new characters.
Right.
But I saw some new faces. Came at the very end. So I was kind of wondering, okay, what are we gonna get here with season 4? So,
right.
Want to answer that question?
Huh? Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. So what happened in season 4?
I just want to run through everything else before.
Without spoiling, of course.
Yeah. Then, I saw Central Intelligence. This is Kevin Hart and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Long awaited.
Interesting double feature, the two of them as the odd couple style,
right?
Humor. And I wanna talk about Kevin Hart and why I think he's very interesting as a media figure, and we're gonna talk about him as a media figure.
All right. Well, in the morning of this recording, being Sunday, I woke up literally, and I saw the official music video, I should say, for Kanye West's single "Famous" from his Life of Pablo album.
All right.
And I have a little 2 cents to give to that. And we both, well, of course, at the same time, we both took
I saw another movie. Another movie that I want to say Oscar bait, not really. But it's a nice little film.
That's Oscar bait actors, isn't it?
A little bit. But it's a nice little film called Septembers of Shiraz.
Septembers of Shiraz.
Shiraz, yes. This is starring Adrian Brody, Salma Hayek, Shangaloo is her name. I forget.
Shangaloo.
I always forget her name. I have to look it up.
Yeah.
She. All I know her as is Admiral Rand in Mass Effect. That's what I know as. But she does a bunch of sci-fi roles. She was in The Expanse. Right. And she has this really ingratiating, great voice. This deep husky voice. That is what she's mostly known as. That is why she does a lot of voice work.
And
she's a great actress as well. We'll talk about that as well.
So we'll pull it up. So
we'll talk about that as well. And
then so we both saw, but at the same time, we saw the long-awaited. I use that term very loosely.
Yeah, boy.
Independence Day Resurgence.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Rastafari.
Yeah. All right. So
what do you want to jump into?
So talk about Kanye West's latest video.
All right. Famous.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think about?
So woke up this morning. Got myself a gun. Yeah. Just chilling on a Sunday. Not much. Had a long day. Trying to wash away what happened with Resurgence.
Yeah.
But I'll get to that later.
Yeah, back to the recooling outside of school.
So 2 things I saw, related to title. First of all, designer. Okay. Everyone's favorite up and coming rapper. With the worldwide hit Panda.
Rip off a future.
Yeah. Because
which you have to
rip off ever.
Which you have to blame on Future that.
Of course.
Because if you have a style like that, you deserve to get rip off.
Yeah.
That's lazy bullshit.
And that's the thing.
Look, I like Future. I have to like Future. Right? As a person. I show he's a really strange and eclectic person. But his style is not deserving.
To see the whole, alright, at this point in time, I don't really give a shit. People like my style, so I just go,
wherever. No, but I like him. You remind me of a little bit. Oh shit. You have a rapper I was thinking of who just same kind of. Oh, you remember Pastor Troy?
Yes.
Remember that? You have that Atlanta's dirty style.
Yeah.
You have a kind of project part kind of feel to him, where it's just noisy, but then everything's kind of come together.
Yeah.
And it's
I'll never forget,
it's real hard.
Yeah, I'll never forget. My favorite song, believe it or not, from Project Pat was Riding Big.
Yeah. And it's how this kind of mumbly kind of way about him.
Yeah.
And then Pastor Troy is another person like that, where he have this he's almost like a shaman. That's the thing with Future.
Right.
Future is like this weird new Future shaman that I'm watching. It's like he comes straight out of a sci-fi. For me. That's the thing with Future.
Yeah.
And the name Future.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if you know Transmetropolitan. It's a famous comic.
Sounds familiar.
Very famous.
I think there was a list of people.
Right. Yeah. It's very popular science fiction. We call punk.
Not cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, yeah.
Oh, it's a cyberpunk. Okay,
Cyberpunk, yeah. Famous for cyberpunk, and it's about the future. And but he feels like that. He feels like somebody's come straight out of one of those comics.
Right.
Those cyberpunk, he totally feels like that. And when they watch all of his music videos and things, and how he just sing, and it's like, yeah, this I'm feeling like I in the future listen to this guy's music.
Mm-hmm.
Just feel like that.
Yeah.
You feel like that sci-fi.
Right.
Like, you'll just hear future playing in the background while the streets are a mess and everybody firing pistols, laser pistols.
Imagine that, dude, that would be excellent for like a
Blade Runner 2
movie.
No, yeah, like I can totally see that happening in Blade Runner 2.
Yeah.
Like somebody played something like Future, whatever.
Yeah.
But I just want to do 2 sides about Future. I just happen to find his style and his look.
Right.
Just totally feels like, yeah, I did year 2016 and all the things I expected in 2016 when I was back in 1995.
Oh yeah, finally get it.
He is that. He represents that to me. Everything else is bullshit.
And the funny thing is that everybody, well, all right, I don't want to say everybody, but certain particular editorials, I won't call names, complex,
XXL.
consider this guy to be the best rapper of 2015. All for 2 projects actually. All right, excluding those mixtapes that I don't really care for. Dirty Sprite 2.
Right.
Which had the the big hit, fuck up some commas. And the collaborative effort with him and Drake.
Right.
Where we got
wait, you think that's where you at?
Where you at came from Dirty Sprite actually.
Okay.
Yeah, Jumpman was actually from
that
collaborative effort. Okay. Yeah. So getting back to Tidal now. So yeah, Designer literally came out of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah, he was on Kanye West's I think it was his 3rd track.
Right.
Right. I forgot the name of it actually, but I know it's a part 2. So the 2nd track was a part 1, second one's part 2. And yeah, I know that I did the whole rundown album thing, but for the life of me, I just can't remember the name of the song.
Right.
But yeah, that song, that Panda verse, whatever, the chorus literally, was the chorus for that Kanye song.
Right.
And I mean, the beat was the same, and Kanye had his verse and everything, but people were kind of wondering who was this guy doing the chorus. I remember what I said, that he was just this person that they got because they couldn't get Future.
Right.
Yeah, so basically that was Designer there in a nutshell. Oh, and by the way, did you see the Genius video that he was in, where he had to read through his lyrics for Panda?
Yeah, I saw that. Right.
Yeah, that's hilarious. It's like,
that was the first verse. All right. But I find Panda was relatively easy to follow. I don't think Panda was that so. You was hearing what you're saying, kind of.
So you understood when he said black
XX, yeah. When he said it, if you know what a white XX looks like, it's like, oh, white XX panda. Oh shit, that's what a panda is. All right, cool.
All right.
And you don't make the link now. But here's the thing. Again, my problem with even though you kind of blame Future for it, I have a problem with Designer because I think he's a fraud. Has he ever been to Atlanta? No. Actually, no. He's in New York.
Part of this trend of young rappers who just follow.
Yeah, exactly. And he's from New York.
He's a wave rider,
Yeah. He's from New York. He hasn't even been to Atlanta, but he's seen your broads in Atlanta. I mean, look, I get that you have to put on theater, but come on, you had to balance that shit, man.
Right. So, apart from that whole mixtape thing, which I'll listen to at some point in my life.
Right.
So Kanye actually released the music video. I believe it was last night, but I saw it online this morning.
Right.
For Famous. And I remember a few months ago, it's a little while after the album came out.
Okay.
This comedian, Aziz Ansari actually brought out a fan-made video of it.
Right.
So him and his friend were in Italy, so they were just like dancing and humping cars and just doing a bunch of crazy shit. They record themselves eating pasta and stuff. And, they were just having fun to that song. And, it's a fun song. It has this upbeat vibe. I mean, yes, it has that Taylor Swift verse that, people went, oh my God, he said that. But other than that, it was a fun track,
Right.
So I didn't really know what to expect with this official music video for Famous.
Right.
And the moment when I saw NFSW.
Right. Not
I saw the this picture for it, which was just Kanye in the middle of this white bed with a sheet over him. Sorry, not a sheet over him, but just kind of covering, covering his lower regions.
Right.
And a slew of other people on his bed, practically naked.
Okay.
I was like, the fuck?
Remember he had a video a while back. This was a while back. Where it was this kind of way, and a lot of people going, all the conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, Power. I was about to make that comparison.
Yeah. So it's all this weird artsy stuff.
Yeah.
And they was at a table, and that girl was like a kind of bird.
Yeah. So, right. A good thing is you mentioned that because it was just a recreation of a particular painting. I forgot the name of the painting.
No, that's Power. Talking about Power is one thing, but have another one. I'll take the video with
The Monster.
You know, it was long. It was like 15 minutes long.
Oh, Runaway.
Yes.
Yeah. It was kind of, oh gosh, what was it? What was it called? It was a short film in a sense.
Right.
Yeah. But it incorporated Runaway, and it had Lost in the World at the very end.
Right.
And it was this kind of weird half-hour music video,
Yeah.
kind of rock opera kind of vibe,
Right,
kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, but Power. But just mention Power there.
Right.
Just,
Which I like.
Yeah, similar to
really
Power.
like.
Yeah, I love the video for that.
Yeah.
Short and sweet, and it runs for about a minute.
Yeah,
and a half.
exactly. It was a famous New York artist. He went after.
Okay.
Right. He saw the guy's work, and he's like, "Oh shit, I want you to do stuff."
Yeah, and that's the thing with Kanye, because you know Kanye's
Yeah,
really into art.
but yeah, that's the thing. He always had a good eye. He could easily, he has a video game that came out. I should have talked about that.
Yeah,
With
you mentioned it in the review for Life of Pablo.
Right.
Like it is mom. Yeah.
With his mom, right. And,
Which
and
looked
but you
kinda
saw,
cheesy, but-
with E3. I should have mentioned it with the E3 stuff.
Oh,
You saw
I
it.
know he brought the trailer for that, but he
Right.
didn't change it.
I don't think so. But
Okay.
I thought we saw gameplay footage.
Right.
For it, and
Or
it looked,
gameplay footage.
Yeah,
Okay,
and it's
wasn't
like-
just a trailer.
right, no.
Alright.
And it's like, but it's not good though. And it's like, it looking like interesting and visually interesting. Again, you can't, what they say we want about Kanye, he has a good eye.
Yeah.
He has a good eye for art and talent. Is it,
But
that's
what,
the man
what is
talent.
the premise about? Well, from what you
It's
saw,
right. It's a,
is this still
well, we
about
know,
his mom ascent?
and that's it. Yeah, essentially,
That's just it.
That's it. And it looks, from a technical standpoint, it looks a bit cheap. So you can tell the engine using it looking like one of those like flash phone
Oh,
type
yeah.
games.
All right.
But it like art wise, it looking good.
Okay.
It looking really like good flash art.
Yeah.
Really
yeah.
good flash art. You know when you have people who really go to the way to make good flash art, it look amazing.
Right.
So kind of selling myself as a slight pervert. There's a company called Tinkle Bell in Japan.
Tinkle Bell. Okay.
Right. I admit, yeah. Listen, I already look for it for the technology. It's like me saying I read Playboy for the articles. But what they are, it's all the games they make is entirely porn, like Japanese hentai stuff porn. But
Oh,
you
well,
would
those
think-
like click on this. and
right,
she
yeah.
goes
But
to
you would
orgasm
think,
and stuff,
but the
right.
technology is really impressive. It's this, they call it 2.5 EXD.
Uh-huh.
And what it is, it looks 3D, but the whole thing is 2D.
Oh, okay.
It looks amazing. Like you watch it, but then it's porn. So
yeah.
But the thing is, like, I watching this tech and it's like, holy crap, why we can't see this for something that is not porn?
Yeah.
Like this technology is totally wasted on that. But people like the porn, watch it.
Yeah.
But no, basically it looks like that
All right.
with Kanye, and it looks really impressive.
But
Like,
maybe he picked up on the same thing too.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. So so get back to what I was saying, right? So once again with this famous video, it's inspired by a I'm not sure if it's a recent painting.
Right.
It could be, I'm not sure. It looks kind of classical from what I saw.
I should have researched. By the way,
Yeah.
you tell me come out this
But
morning.
it's just
But yeah,
really like same thing, a bunch of figures on a bed.
right,
They're practically naked, but they're just kind of covered from the waist down.
right,
And they're lying face. Oh, sorry, yeah. Their backs are exposed, and yeah, just basically just them kind of like on a long line on a bed, right?
Mm.
So in this case, with this video here, we see the same thing. We see Kanye on the bed, we see Kim Kardashian on the bed, and yes, you see Kim's ass.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like the money shot.
Of
there.
course.
But the weird thing is that you saw other celebrities in the bed too. You saw Rihanna. I'll get to that. That's all. Listen. You saw Rihanna. You saw Chris Brown. You saw Taylor Swift. You saw George Bush. You saw
Oh wait, so it's
Caitlyn Jenner.
so what is it, like a tree, like a grafting thing?
Well, what it did, from what I read, it was prosthetics that they used.
Okay.
And even had freaking Bill Cosby in it.
Eh,
I was like, what?
relaxing.
Yeah. So the video what I saw is like
It was social commentary, Kanye.
Yeah, like you were hearing like crowd reaction to it, like when they launched it.
Right.
So you hear like, oh my god, is that Taylor Swift?
Right.
Oh my god, is that Rihanna?
Right.
Yeah, actually saw. You actually saw Rihanna like lying on her back.
Right.
So you see her breast and everything like that. Yeah, and at first I was looking at it, it's like, wait, this is really Rihanna, or this is really Taylor Swift.
Right.
Because remember
I-
that whole beef with.
I'll find it unlikely that he get Taylor Swift to do something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
But when they tell me George Bush.
yeah, so apparently what they did is that they used prosthetics to
Okay.
create the faces. I'm
Right.
not sure about the bodies. I'll do some more research into that.
Right.
But what we get before we even see the figures on the bed, we get some snippets of a recent interview that he did. Could be recent, where he was talking about rap is the new rock and roll, and
Right.
that comparison.
Yeah.
And then you hear Rihanna's hook,
Right.
and then we get into like that, that line that everybody loves. I still feel like Taylor, and I still have sex.
Right.
Made the bitch famous. And then the first verse, and then the chorus again, and then that second verse, and then it just stops.
Okay.
So that's like about halfway or about 2 more minutes into the very end of the video, right?
Right.
So the structure of the video from where you see the figures on the bed, basically, it looks like, I don't want to call it handheld camera work,
Right.
but basically it has this kind of stalkerish kind of vibe. Like you could tell that, okay, this guy with his camera is just kind of looking down at these people, but they don't know because they just knocked out. They're just all fast asleep.
Okay.
So it has this kind of voyeuristic kind of feel to it. So you get a lot of close-ups of the figures, of their torsos, their faces, stuff like that. So about 2 minutes into the very end of the video, the music video runs for like about 5 minutes and 36 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. You're just hearing like snoring, they're saying zzz and stuff, right? So you tell, okay, they're just fast asleep, blah 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 blah. And you just seeing like a number of close-ups into people's faces. So like, oh my god, you're seeing Bill Cosby. Oh my god, you're seeing Caitlyn Jenner. Oh my god, you're seeing oh gosh, you're seeing Kim Kardashian and all these other characters as well too. Oh yeah, Ray J is in it too. And, Amber Rose is in it as well too. Amber Rose, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and it just kind of ends like that.
Kim, right. Okay.
Just kind of ends with all these close-ups.
Right, all these X's and so. Yeah. If you're familiar with the narrative, you should know who these people are.
Right. So my thing is, first time. So when I saw it for the first time, I was like, all right, this is boring.
Okay.
There's nothing going on except seeing characters just lying on the bed, just sleeping.
Right.
And the whole gimmick is that yes, they're celebrities and they're all naked, right?
Right.
But when I did a little bit more research, I looked up a couple more reviews of it. Complex had a review of it. It says it's really this whole commentary on theme, and I get that. It's kind of like sleeping with the devil, that kind of thing.
Right.
I get that kind of vibe. Or maybe you have to, sin or do some kind of shit to really become famous. I get that. But my problem with this, and okay, you could argue that it's all art at the end of the day.
Right.
It reminds me of this video that Kanye did for Flashing Lights.
Right.
One of my favorite tracks off of Graduation, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if you remember Flashing Lights, it has this vibe like you listen to it, you just picture yourself in a car in the nighttime driving through freaking Las Vegas.
Yeah.
All the flashing lights, you just gazing up. That's how it feels like to me.
Right.
But the video was way different. It was just like this car that just parks up.
Yeah.
A chick comes out, really hot looking chick where you see in silhouette.
And then she
brings out this shovel, opens up the trunk, and just shoves she's hitting somebody inside.
Yeah.
And you're putting 2 and 2 together, you figure, oh, that's this woman's ex or some kind of shit like that. And then it just ends like that. And practically it's just like the first and second verse, I believe, that you get. You don't get the full song.
Right.
But it just kind of ends at the second verse and chorus, and that's what you get. That's the Flashing Lights video for you. So in the case with Famous now, it kind of feels like, well, it just doesn't feel tonally how the song is. I get what he's going for. He's trying to be all, try to do something now, have people all talking and stuff. How Kanye does it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of like, this is not what the song is about. Maybe that's what the title is about, but that's not what the song is about. So why? But overall, for what it is, I mean, people are going to be talking about it for the next few days.
Right. Okay.
Like I know people like Wendy Williams and, all these news stations are going to be talking about that kind of shit. So I just thought I'd mention it. No, while it's fresh and relevant in my head.
Right.
But still, overall, as a video, it's just kind of meh to me.
Right.
It's one of those things you kind of watch once and you're like, yeah, I get the point. But maybe if you watch it over, it's just to see, okay, maybe I did pick up on 1 or 2 of these faces. Okay, if I watch it again, I could probably realize who they are, But other than that, that's really what I got.
Right. Okay. Well,
yeah, just art for the sake of, or shock art or whatever you want to call it, but that's what it was.
Right.
Yep.
What's next?
Right. So up next, you saw Orange is the New Black season 4. So while I catch my breath, you could tell me how that
good season
was.
Really good season. Since it's just come out, basically, so they follow up from the events of 3 almost immediately. So go straight from 3. So if I don't know if you remember the events of 3, but basically, Alex is one of the main characters.
Yeah.
She spent most of the entire of last season worrying about if she's going to be assassinated.
Yes.
From a drug person. And even though a lot of she aimed her sights on the wrong target, and she thought it was one person, and then it ended up revealing to be another person.
Yeah.
So the finale ends with her basically about to be killed.
Right.
And she was being killed. And then the same person who she thought was the one who was the killer came to save her.
Right, that would be Lori Petty, right?
Yeah. She came to save her, and she almost killed the guy. Well, you'll see.
Okay, yeah.
This is a great season. So it don't make sense talking about the actual events. I'll just talk about the themes and the production, the stuff that happens from a social commentary standpoint.
Right. Well, one thing I just want to mention, I just remember with season 3, it was like my least favorite really because of how the focus was moved away from Piper and then kind of made Piper out to be this antagonist now, like this bitch that you kind of didn't really like because of what she was doing.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem. Is that one of the big problems with the show is it's hard to shave away from Piper, because she's so central to the story.
Exactly.
But at the same time, you have to like slowly whittle her out. Like, so I can't see the show. You know, it's difficult to think about the show without her, but it's totally possible to see that happen.
I don't think so because it's her memoirs at the end of the day, right?
But
it's based on her book.
It's a show because the way the show is designed, it could go on indefinitely.
Yeah.
But whatever. This season, I don't like this season more than 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like this season. 2 is still the best for me.
I love 2, especially with the antagonist.
Yeah. She was so it's perfect.
Although that scene.
Yeah, but no, she was a great villain.
Yeah.
Anyway, but this season is great. So what they do with this season is they get into several big themes. They get into intersectionality within the Hispanic community.
Okay.
You know, Hispanics. There's a whole thing with Hispanics in the United States and all throughout Central and South America, which is colorism, class, money. You know, who in which country and how they're gonna argue with each other.
Right.
And that whole back and forth. They get into that. They're doing a little bit of racism stuff. One of the main thing they focus on in this season is corporate shenanigans, and you know they did it last season a little bit.
Yeah.
But this season they really get into the whole PR and how corporate just trying to distance themselves from projects and products and how incompetent everything is because of that. Because they have to spend so much energy on making themselves look good rather than fixing problems.
Right.
And this one, if they focus on all of that, and then there's a really big event that happens close to the end of the season. Something really, really tragic happens.
Oh.
You see it. It's really sad, and it's well done. I thought it wasn't edited the best. I thought the editing was a little sloppy at times.
Yeah.
But it was still really well done given the themes, and because you see it building and happening over periods of time, and because of all these little shitty things that happen. So I thought this was really well written this season. Totally recommend it. What you want to do? Talking about too much. I had to spoil stuff, and I don't want to spoil anything.
Well, you can leave it at that. But if you could read it.
They bring in a big actress for this year, Blair Brown. She's a classic actress.
I am familiar with the name. If I see her, I'll know her.
Yeah, Blair Brown comes in as a celebrity because she's a character that was referenced in the season 3, and then they follow up on her arc for season 4.
Was her the person who was in court and she was freed? Right.
Right. So basically, she's like a Paula Deen type figure.
Yeah.
She comes in. The character's name is Judy Rich. Right. She's the Paula Deen / Martha Stewart type figure, and they were referencing her. And then what is relevant to the big tragic event is relevant to her.
Oh.
So it's really, really tragic how to do it because all these little small things that added up. That added up to this one thing. And but it was really well done. I thought it was really well done. Really, really sad. And then all of the fallout, it's clearly designed to build up for season 5. So all of the fallout from
this season.
Yeah.
Right. What about like character development? Well, I mean, acting. I know I don't have to worry about acting, but what about the character development? Is it still
nothing major? Yeah, I couldn't get that big. Well, Piper doesn't really do much this rounds.
Again.
Yeah, not that much. She has an arc, and they have her coming on the side doing stuff.
Right.
But she really wasn't that important, I thought, this rounds, in my opinion. They gave her arc to one character got out of prison.
All right. Don't say who, please.
Yeah. You'll know it when you see it. But and then it ends on a really big note. With all of the power structures and that whole asymmetry of people who not doing what they're supposed to be doing because of essentially people trying to distance themselves from the morality of the situation. That's the main problem.
Right.
You know, every time you have to deal with something, you should be there, see it for what it is. But because of how the corporate nature is, you don't know. So you don't know what people going through, what people have to do, and it gets into that whole mixed up morality thing. So they do a lot of basically do a kind of Black Lives Matter thing as well.
Right.
A little bit. But it's there. And then they get into the whole sometimes people unite and then people split apart for multiple reasons and whatever it is.
Okay. But
very good season.
But if you can rate it
no, pretty high. 8.5 out of 10.
What?
Pretty high. Yeah, pretty high. I thought it was still well structured. And one of the big things about this show proves a simple point. You could write good female characters, people.
Yes, you can.
And when I hate your female character that does not make me a sexist, you wrote a shitty character. Full stop. Ghostbusters take note. You can write good female characters. Different, flawed, workable. That's the thing. This is what they need to do. Get somebody writing some Orange and New Black to go on our Ghostbusters or something. For Ghostbusters 2 or something. Because, you know, they're going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Whatever. Moving on.
All
yeah,
right, so
solid season. I actually liked it more than 2. Didn't like it as much as 3. Sorry, I liked it more than 3. Didn't like it as much
as 2.
2 is still my best.
Right.
2 was, I love 2.
Okay.
2 was perfect.
All right, so what next? The September film?
Yes, let's talk about that. September Shiraz is a film about this Jewish family in Iran. And they're very, very wealthy. They made a lot of their money from being jewelers. Right, so this is Adrian Brody's character, Isaac. And his wife, played by Salma Hayek.
Yeah, which kind of blew me away, her playing.
Right, she's...
the character, but all right, okay.
Right, so I'll say I just want to get through the bad of this movie. The bad. It's...
That quickly?
Wow. I want to do the bad first. Because
right.
the bad, it have a lot of good. But I want to do the bad first. The bad. From a technical standpoint, the movie suffers a little bit. You could tell... I find plenty of the camera work and the cinematography is really uninspired.
Mm-hmm.
Especially they use a lot of shaky cam, and a lot of them
I'm not surprised.
And it felt
time it have to be like a gritty drama. You always have to.
It felt really. It felt, but it was like really poorly done.
Yeah.
Really badly poorly done shaky cam. It wasn't intense. I thought it was just. It felt just really amateurish at best. They had some sound issues because all the characters were speaking with the accent, with this Iranian accent.
Right.
And especially Salma Hayek, I couldn't hear some lines. I don't know if it's because of I find they should have probably ADR a couple of that stuff. It had a couple of moments where I really couldn't hear what she said.
Right.
And she already has an accent, so it's already, you can pick up what she was saying at times. And the characters are talking very softly. I don't know if it's because of the theater I was in that had bad speakers, but it didn't seem like that. Because they had sound effects and other things sounding great. So I couldn't say it was that. And then they had a day for night shot that was unbelievably atrocious. This is one of the worst day for night shots I've ever seen in my life. If a quick little
film what's a day or night shot?
Right, no, yeah. Quick film 101 thing. A day for night shot is basically it's a shot you shoot in the day and you just recolor it and color correction and color grade to look like if it's nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
So the shot, how they do the shot, they shoot it, they clearly shoot it in the day. The moon looks digital. Because the idea was supposed to be nighttime and they're barely sneaking across the border. This is the final shot of the movie.
Right.
They had to get across the border. And here's the problem. One, it's not colored very well. So it still looks like bright light hitting them. And then 2, they shoot them from behind and you see the sun in the corner.
Oh my god.
So you have clouds and you're seeing sun rays coming through the clouds. It's like, guys.
Oh, they're not seeing it.
Shift that camera 45 degrees now. What the F? That was like seriously unprofessional. That is all technical things. That is the nitpick to get out.
Right.
That just gets into the story itself. I thought it was quite good. Adrian Brody, it's one of those, I wouldn't want to go as far as saying truly Oscar bait, but it was a little Oscar baity. It's designed like that. It's Iran, so it's this historical event. And not only is it a historical event, but it's a historical event that's still affecting us to this day.
And we have to
everybody not on the same side about it from a narrative standpoint and what they feel about it. Because it's the corruption of the Shah of Iran versus the brutality of they call it the Iranian Revolution, which is basically a religious revolution that take back the country in terms of class. It was mostly a class warfare issue, couched in religious dialogue.
Yeah. And
everything became very, very religious at that point. You had to wear headscarves. Everybody was just practically, it just became a kleptocracy at that point. People were just stealing everything from the wealthy. You could have raid homes, violent, women's rights going to the toilet.
Uh-huh.
Some people were educated, but it was just terrible. And Adrian Brody's character is grabbed,
right,
and imprisoned, and he's stuff like that. It's some Kafkaesque nonsense. If you're kind of connected to anything that they don't like, they could just grab you and send you to prison. And he spends a lot of time in prison, and it's really, really disturbing because it's people who are very, very wealthy and how the world could just pull the rug from under you. No matter how much you work for and whoever it is. And basically, what happened is that he had to basically couch the people who held him in extortion. So he basically told the guy, I will give you a life savings to get out of prison.
Right.
There's the end. And it was, I thought it worked for the most part, but it's still very amateurish. Another mistake they made is that for things like this, when you're doing big political things like this, it's hard to stay impartial. So they try to be impartial about it, but like it couldn't do that. So people are gonna see this and say, "Oh, this is propaganda for side or the other," but really it was on one side. And because everything, I wouldn't go as far as saying pretentious, but I didn't feel like it didn't pull me in as much as it should have, because it just didn't edit it right enough. Again, mostly technical reasons.
Okay.
It wasn't edited well. It was still brutal, but things didn't flow in terms of like, well, oh, we're gonna torture this guy now, but here. It has one scene with a kind of torture scene which was really good and totally caught me off guard. That caught me off guard, but that was good. And you get this, but they didn't establish, like, you understand that just knowing history and knowing the history of the people, but they didn't establish why characters hate each other in terms of class.
Right.
So look up, what's her name?
Her name is Shori.
Right.
Aghdashloo. Aghdashloo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Shori Aghdashloo.
Awesome surname, by the way.
Yeah. Right. Her character was, to me, the most important character in the show, because it was about class and how she had nothing. But when you have people who are above you in terms of class and wealth, they coming into your lives will improve your life, but it's highly unlikely you will ever get to their level. So it's a kind of weird glass ceiling kind of thing.
Right.
You improve, but you stick. And that's a kind of weird kind of moral scenario. Do you thank them or not? Should they help you and then give you the freedom to improve even further? Do they really owe you that? I mean, if you're saying that they shouldn't hold you back, then you're saying that they don't owe you even helping you out in the first place. Okay. And her character was very, very poor in the beginning. Well, you didn't see that, but it's explained later. The best scenes was with her and Salma Hayek, for me.
Right.
I forget the actor who played the interrogator for Adrian Brody. They had good arguments as well. And it's just about class and wealth and the idea of how to deal with inequality. Religiosity was one part of it, but it wasn't really. It's just about people just using an opportunity to gain revenge. So right. Aghdashloo's, her character's son was incredibly pathological, because his thing was, you're gonna use Islam and power, and it's just a way to just kick you when we get power, we're gonna revenge ourselves now. And that's what it is. It's just the pathology of revenge by a class.
Right.
So this is insane. And well, if you know the history of Iran, both sides, you understand where both sides coming from. Under the Shah of Iran, it was very, very, very corrupt. Really corrupt. We don't want to get into politics, but yeah, that's what it was. And then people who take over, well, when you take over, you're not nice neither. So you're not particularly innocent either. And they kind of get into that. But Adrian's character was relatively clean. But then you find out why they would hate him now, and they link it. And then they kind of come in the ending. I won't spoil this part of when they leave, but they'll explain how he escaped. Why it is that he got away. He could have easily gotten captured. And it's explained quite well. And that is this whole idea of you have to kind of rise above your own revenge. And the movie is dedicated to all victims of persecution.
It's one of those propaganda.
Right,
things.
vague. I thought that's the problem. It's one of those shows that try to be vague, and you're not sure where they're going, but they want to be, we want to be above this fray. But it's one of those hard moral scenarios.
Yeah. So rating.
Rating.
What would you give it?
I give it a low IMAX. Low IMAX. Still good movie.
Right.
So it was good. I like
those technical flaws.
Technical flaws, and then
Glaring
again,
technical flaws.
in the hands of a better filmmaker, we'd have gotten a much better movie. Because the subject matter is great.
Right.
And it addresses the subject matter of not so much class, but this zero-sum relationship of equality and how we think about equality and, pride and self-esteem and all these things that manifest itself into, how to be treated as a person over time. And this is just one scenario that they just couched it in this extreme moral situation, which is the Iranian Revolution. And what happened to this particular family. Yeah. Right? I'm surprised that they didn't get into the religious stuff at all, because the characters were Jewish. So, Jewish in the middle of...
Yeah.
Right, that would be a
situation.
Thing. And yeah, they do a good job with that. Yeah, I give it a low IMAX. Solid movie.
Yeah.
Solid. But
it sounds like a film festival type of...
A little bit, yeah.
I know it premiered at one.
Right. So. It was last year it came out in Toronto Film Festival. So, I liked it.
Yeah.
But it felt... I don't want to say pretentious, because it didn't feel pretentious. It was earnest. It didn't feel like pretentious art bullshit. But if you see
kind of leaned towards it.
But it was there. It still had those film, those higher filmmaking tropes.
Yeah, those little Oscar moments.
Yes, a little bit. But I still liked it. I really enjoyed it. Solid film. I recommend it.
All right.
I recommend.
I'll
I
check it
I
out
enjoyed it.
soon enough.
If you can find time
Yeah.
or thing, but low IMAX. I thought it was. I liked it.
For what it was.
But I happen to be within that bias. And I'm one of those film festival movies type. If the movie is a movie I really want to see it. It's a movie I was kind of hyped for a while. I wanted to see it since last year. You know, it have a bunch of films that we want to see, and it come out since last year and we get a chance to see it.
Yeah.
And this was one of them.
If it's just probably waiting for the right time to put it out.
Well, again, it's one of those distribution arguments we talk about. Because stuff like Neon Demon, I wanted to see that come out recently.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it did come out. I saw a couple of reviews.
The Last Days of the Desert is another movie that come out since early 2015, and I haven't seen that yet. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous. That means they're really going out of the way, and I have to find people who
don't know what.
I have to find people who see this because they're really going out of the way to make sure nobody see this movie. They are coming to the conclusion.
See the movie that no one wants you to see.
About
Jesus.
I can't think how subversive this movie used to be. But I heard Neon Demon is very shocking. I heard that. So well.
But then again, is that guy
Refn. Yeah.
By the way, which God only forgives, I fucking hated.
Yeah.
That was one of the worst
I love Drive.
I love Drive.
Love Drive. Didn't like it. Only God didn't work at all.
God, that was.
I see what you was trying to do, but it did not work. It didn't work at all.
That was some kind of masturbatory.
Yeah, that didn't work for me at all.
Bullshit.
No, but he's a director that he's a person that again, is one of those directors that can easily quote unquote sell out and go take. And I want him to do. Remember he was in the documentary for Hahahrawrrahaha's Dune.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that documentary.
He was in the documentary.
But I know
to me, if there's anybody had to do a new Dune, it should be him. And let's have Hahahrawrrahaha as consultant. Because I really want to see a Hahahrawrrahaha Dune movie. Hahahrawrrahaha not dead yet. With hell.
I mean, please
make the damn thing
before knock.
Yeah.
Before he passes away.
Yeah. No, you should do it. Like seriously, pull that shit off.
Yeah.
You could do it. You have time. You have the money. Do
exactly.
It. Whatever.
All right.
So that's it, Thomas. So Shiraz, solid film.
Yeah. So the next film we want to talk about, well, I haven't seen it yet either, is Central Intelligence.
Yes. We'll do a quick review of this. Quick synopsis. It's not as bad as Kevin Hart's usual films. Not as bad. Slightly better.
Because of The Rock, right?
A little bit. Still bullshit. Actually, the reason it was funny is because of this fellow, that boy from Breaking Bad.
Not Aaron Paul, isn't it?
Aaron Paul.
What?
He the movie.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that shocked me.
Yeah.
He made the movie. That was what they did with it was really clever. Not that clever, but clever for a Kevin Hart.
Right. Well, he was a crazy white boy or something.
You'll see.
Right.
I don't want to spoil it because it's like the whole film. That's the big.
All right.
To me, that was the big thing with the film.
Yeah. What is it about? Like,
okay.
If you could sum it up in two sentences.
So basically, what it is it's Kevin Hart. Right. So the Rock character was high school. Life sucked for him. He was fat.
He was a bully. He was bullied.
Bullied, yeah. And Kevin Hart was the only person that I was nice to, even though Kevin Hart was popular, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then Rock becomes Rock. You're looking like Rock, handsome and big and all that.
And
he
joins CIA.
Apparently, he's a CIA agent. Although they twist that up nice what they do with it. You'll see. And basically, he needs Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is an accountant in this, if I remember correctly. So he needs a skill set for something.
Right.
To solve a problem. And basically, it's just them on shenanigans. It's basically, I'll put it on the level of 22 Jump Street, 21 Jump Street. It's that type of film. It's buddy comedy, trying to be absurd and silly.
And making fun of genre conventions,
right.
pretty much.
They try to subvert a lot of stuff. It wasn't that bad. Again, to talk about it have all the usual Kevin Hart do. This is what I want to talk about with Kevin Hart himself. Because, again, the movie isn't worth talking about that much. It's just like Ride Along.
Yeah, but
a little better.
But is it funny enough? Like, you'll be laughing straight through?
No.
Or just
listen, you hated Ride Along and Ride Along 2?
I never got around to see any of those.
Okay.
They just look really
Ride Along 1 was bullshit. Right, Ride Along was terrible. I get at a Globe. In fact, that was the last movie I saw in Palladium.
Oh, serious?
I went to see it in Palladium. That was hilarious. That night was weird.
Yeah, but 2 actually looked
worse.
Funnier.
To me, 2 was worse. To me, 2 was worse. I don't know why I went to see 2. I didn't go to see it in theaters. But I went to see it in where it was, boy. It was like I had a party and people was running it.
Yeah.
I went to see it. Shit. Just
you
as
left
bad.
the party to go and see Ride Along.
I didn't leave the party. It was the movie was showing at the party. And I was sitting down and the movie was going. I was reasonably following the movie. The party was kind of boring anyway.
Alright.
Still shit. 2 of those movies are garbage. But here's the important part. I don't want to get into politics, but you kind of have to. the idea of we don't look at it as black comedies anymore. It's just comedies. And in a sense, it's now marketed Ice Cube, Kevin Hart, and well, you put any rock into it. They don't see it as black comedies anymore. They are black guys.
Yeah.
But we don't see them as a black. I don't see Kevin Hart as a black comedian anymore, in a sense. He kind of transcend. If you think about it. And that's an important thing. You know, with media and all of these things, where it clearly cater to black
audiences. Even right now to like the Friday series, the trilogy.
And
that was for black audiences.
This is the one thing I always say with black, especially black Hollywood and black, if you want to come up as black stars and whatnot, is that people need to start looking. Look, I rather use, if you watch a movie and say, hey, this is complete garbage, right? And let's be clear here, Kevin Hart's movies, almost all of them are complete garbage. But I don't see them as a black guy doing complete garbage. It's just a guy doing complete garbage.
Right.
So we now reach a point where we at least have the freedom to do generic garbage.
Right.
No different
Instead of doing what will be perceived as black movies and then say, well, you don't understand because you're not black.
Right.
You know, to be simple,
No, it's garbage. Everybody should hate it. But now, we don't get to see it as black stuff. And that is a good foundation to actually build good material. And, build up legitimate movies.
Huh.
That's how I see him at this point. He's becoming that. It's a reason
maybe that's the goal he's trying to reach. Right?
Exactly. And that is what you have to do. You have to, because the problem is that a lot of black Hollywood is built on sand. That's the problem. It have wealthy black people. We're not denying that, but it could go away at any time just because of your race.
Right.
Let's admit that is the case.
But there's just a subtle for it. You could argue that black comedians have been doing it for years.
Right.
Chris Rock.
Right.
He did, remember Bad Company?
Yeah.
Does anybody remember Bad Company with Anthony Hopkins? That action comedy?
But it's still, I don't know. It's still, a lot of people, it was still marketed as, to me, a black comedy at the time.
And then there was Down to Earth, for example, if you remember, where he died and he came back and he body of a white man.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Chris Rock is another person.
And another person before Chris Tucker. A
little bit.
At first it was From Friday, and then all of a sudden he's in Money Talks with Charlie Sheen and stuff like that.
But it's still not his production. Remember? With Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart kind of in charge of his stuff. Can I say he isn't? Ice Cube. They're doing this stuff.
Yeah, he has his Cube vision.
Right. So stuff, is not he's not beholden to other people in that sense.
Okay.
And in the case of Kevin Hart kind of resurging, because Rock in a person I always liked as well. He did the movie which he was trying to be Woody Allen. But it was shit. The movie where he was a comedian, and it was about a comedian whose career not going too good. This kind of self-referential. With Rosario Dawson. It was like that. It's you're trying to do your thing. You know how to be a black comedian, but you feed it into it now. It's about heritage more than race per se. I don't know. It's a workable way to change the argument. So the only part of the world that really like anti-black, quote unquote, and even I still think that's an overblown case is in China itself. People like to say, oh well, Chinese are real racist, and so they might be, but I'm not sure how racist you think they are. And that maybe I think I over-exaggerated kind of scenario. It might be. They'll say, oh well, John Boyega was shrink down in the Star Wars poster, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, Central Intelligence, I give a.
Don't give it a globe, please.
Huh?
Don't give it a globe, please. Don't.
No, it's not globe. Low CC. Don't spend your money on this kind of bullshit.
Yeah. Now, what I was really worried about.
I barely talk about the movie because I'll spoil the movie.
Because
it wasn't that fun.
From what I saw from the trailer, especially that cringe-worthy scene with him with the Rock singing that on and Vogue song.
That was the funniest part. I hate
that scene.
That's the funniest part. By the way, that's the funniest part of the movie for me.
What?
Yeah. The movie is bullshit. But it's just to have the freedom to do bullshit. I think that's the argument I'm making.
Right.
You don't have to be perfect, and it's that attitude now. It's a double standard in that sense. The freedom, mediocre white versus mediocre black.
Yeah.
There is no mediocre black. You're just destroyed. You have to come good or nothing.
Yeah.
While you have a lot of space to be mediocre. I don't know.
Right. Well, to be perfectly honest, I really don't care for Kevin Hart movies.
Oh no.
I would admit.
Let's be clear.
I would have gone to see Central Intelligence because of Dwayne Johnson. Because I mean, he doesn't pick the best roles in the world. He doesn't have to, but because he's so charismatic.
Yeah.
I'll use that word in our with our review of Resurgence.
Yeah.
Charismatic. Yeah. he could kind of pretty much sell anything except for Tooth Fairy. That was like the one Rock movie that. I get what you're trying to do with that, but it didn't work. Because that was like with Vin Diesel doing the pacifier. But that shit. I didn't even watch that shit. Yeah. I get what they're trying to do, but it don't work. Yeah, where you're trying to subvert the whole tough guy kind of thing. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger did it before with what was not Twins. A bunch of them. Junior.
Junior,
for example.
he did Kindergarten Cup.
Yeah, Kindergarten Cup, yeah.
Two of those. He did a couple of those. Junior Kindergarten Cup. Jingle All the Way, kind of.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Or he did the kind of superhero thing in between.
But that's the kind of the joke.
But it was dumb fun. I also like that show.
Right.
Yeah. So, let me breathe for this one.
Yeah. Take a breather. Yeah.
And now we reach to the grand finale.
Yeah.
And I was about to do the whole Bill Pullman speech, but I'm actually going to save that for our next review.
Yeah.
The anniversary thing, you know. So that's a little spoiler alert there, guys. But now we're going to talk about the long-awaited sequel to the cult classic guilty pleasure film from 1996. We, of course, to talk about Independence Day.
Yeah,
because everyone asked for a sequel, right? And now we got it, and it's called Independence Day Resurgence. Oh boy.
Okay.
Well,
first of all, I just gonna straight up say it. This was Jurassic World all over. It just such a weak. This was weak.
But let me just say something about the first movie, right? Because I actually wanted to do a review of it, but I figured why.
Okay, so for me, the first movie was, let's be clear here, the first movie was a dumb movie.
Of course it was.
A dumb movie.
But at the time when it came out, when you were young.
It ripped off Star Wars.
Of course.
Basically.
Right down to the dog fight.
Yeah, all the same kind of editing, the same building tension, but you can't say, here's what you can't say about it. You couldn't say it wasn't entertaining. That is the main thing. I thought that first movie was genuinely entertaining. It worked in terms of getting it. And it was the first to really pull off that whole way the blowing up landmarks.
Exactly.
That's the movie that started.
I mean, that White House shot. Guys,
White House.
Come on.
Yeah, in fact, because it was a big deal, you know, remember it had a big deal with the White House and they intentionally put the helicopter in front of it. That's a whole thing. Because they didn't want to just have the White House blowing up alone.
Of course.
So it had a whole thing.
Look kind of like
they had a whole behind the scenes thing with the
making of it.
Yeah, and they say they talk about
bits of it.
They talk about how producers. There's a whole political thing with that. How the producers themselves didn't want to have just the shot on its own. So that's why they put the helicopter shot in itself, where the helicopter
where the helicopter blew up.
Right, but to me that was the same thing. But they wanted to block that out. They see it as kind of, you know, it was haram.
Yeah,
you know, they saw it
anti-American.
Right, a little bit, but that was the whole point. You know, he had to blow up all the landmarks. And Roland Emmerich is Michael Bay left wing, slightly gear younger brother. You know, same,
I do that quote. Yeah.
So yeah, same dumb, you know, dumb crap. But he's left wing. He's left wing Michael Bay. I also must that.
He's all about entertainment too, but he just kind of goes at it as these really ridiculous kind of ways.
Right.
Like case in point with his other films, Godzilla being the worst.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion. The Day After Tomorrow, which I only remember just for the visuals.
The only movie I really genuinely liked, even though its entire premise is bullshit, I kind of liked Anonymous. Even though the whole...
I haven't seen Anonymous.
Anonymous is, let's be clear here, the facts or the claims of Anonymous is bullshit. That whole...
remind me what Anonymous was about.
It's about Shakespeare not being Shakespeare. Shakespeare wasn't written by Shakespeare. That is what it was. And it's a whole conspiracy. That how Shakespeare is not written by Shakespeare, and that is a whole thing. And it was some earl of something, and have a whole narrative of how Shakespeare didn't write Shakespeare. No way this poor guy could have written Shakespeare. Bullshit. Right. We know... listen, I'm not equipped to engage in this argument, but I know people who are equipped to engage in this argument to sort that out. And the movie is bullshit from what I understand.
Right.
Second thing is...
Well, actually, this is something that my actual favorite, yes, it's dumb as well too, that I actually remember seeing in cinema twice.
Right.
Was 2012.
No, yeah, that was terrible.
The premise was ridiculous,
right.
I know, but just from a
the other movie of his I liked. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't like the movie on its own, but the franchise that spawned is amazing. Stargate.
Yes.
He did Stargate.
Yeah, I know you were one. I was waiting for you to.
Right. No, Stargate. Let's just be clear here. The Stargate movie is very mediocre. Not particularly good. It had an interesting.
But the music was good.
Interesting.
I remember the music.
Yeah, interesting premise. But DeLuise and company, when they decided to bring it to television, to Showtime, they took his box of scraps in a cave and made the arc reactor that was Stargate SG-1. Right. You know, the movie is mediocre. Didn't make sense from a world building standpoint. Not particularly engaging for me. But it's still.
The whole gimmick was going back in time.
No, it wasn't time.
It wasn't time. It was another dimension, right?
No,
I can't remember.
Just transport.
It's transport.
Another planet.
All right. So the whole Egyptian thing was
alien.
Just an alien. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What SG-1, as I say, I always make the joke. They took his box of scraps in a cave and made the arc reactor that was SG-1.
Right.
SG-1 explained all the... Yeah. No, SG-1 took all... Like, I love SG-1. Fantastic sci-fi series. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but still, in my opinion, very conscientious, very mindful, well thought out. And it took all the problems that series had and whittled it and wrote it well. So what they did, they kind of got rid of the whole Egyptian alien stuff because a lot of people always thought it has a kind of implicit racism with that now.
Right.
Black people can't build pyramids. It had to be aliens. That shit now.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, first of all, black people didn't really build pyramids. It wasn't really black people. It was kind of brownish and it wasn't black as we understand it.
Right.
They weren't white, but whatever. And again, there's a whole, everybody can make anything political. Yeah. But who built the pyramids? And the whole aliens pyramids thing was shit. And she want to address that in. They fix that. They fix that and make that politically correct real fast. Nice. And they did it. They take a while to do it, but they did it. Basically, what they said is that every culture in humanity was aliens. Smart.
Very smart.
Smart move.
Think of it, yeah.
But what it did, they fixed a big thing with. I know we're going off on Stargate, but here's why it comes back because we show why Roland Emmerich is involved in terrible writing because you don't want to expand a universe well.
Oh my god!
Right,
and he could have done it with this show
easily, yeah. But anyway, with DeLuise and company with SG-1, they explain one of the biggest problems with the movie, which was you get the sense that the Goa'uld was the one who built the Stargates. I always got that from the movie, right? The movie implicitly had that, but it had a lot of technology that didn't really match up. Apparently, it explains why it have other aliens and a whole cacophony of aliens, and they build different shit, and it have all this other stuff, and then they take the technology. By the way, very reminiscent of what's going on in Independence Day. To explain. And again, it's just about pacing out your writing. Why this is relevant? Because Roland Emmerich is going to he took back the Stargate franchise because Stargate got cancelled.
Yeah.
Remember, because of the financial crisis and because of the failure of Stargate Universe, which is a show I defend. Show I ultimately defended, but yes, I understand why.
And that came out after Atlantis, right?
Yeah, that was in 2010. It's a show that I defend, even though I understand why it failed. But he is getting back the Stargate franchise, and in my opinion, I think he's going to fuck it up.
When you say take it back, like he's going to make a new
he's going to make a new movie.
Why?
And from what I understand, he's going to rely on the continuity from the original book. Because that's what he borrowed from. And the book not even that good. Let me admit that. The idea is cool,
Right.
Ideas are cool, but it ain't that good. Whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So back.
Let's just get to how not to do a sequel.
Before we get to Resurgence, there's a couple more things about Independence Day, how it stood out to me, right?
Yeah.
So I looked over Independence Day, the first one, before watching the second one. I always tend to do these things, right?
Yeah.
And to me, it still holds up to this day.
Yeah.
It is still dumb, some of the things that happen, some of the decisions, to move the plot along is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even the whole punch in the air, like welcome to Earth, that Will Smith
welcome
does.
to Oof.
But because it has this kind of fun summer vibe now, that's what it is, a summer blockbuster. That's what it went out to be. And of course, Will Smith, that was the show that literally put him in regards to, all right, this is the new summer of movies. All right, this is a Will Smith movie. He's in it. Okay, you're gonna see that one. That was the show that really made him big. I mean, Bad Boys put him on the spotlight, but it's really Independence Day that made him big. I remember the year after that we got Men in Black.
Yeah.
And then he thought that he could ride that wave. Of course, him bringing out the Men in Black song is like, yeah, cool. I have this whole box office thing in my pocket.
Independence Day was the movie
Wild West came out.
Yeah, no, but Independence Day was the movie that really put him on the map for me.
Yeah,
I mean, I got it. The first time I got a sense of Will Smith truly being a movie star was with Bad Boys.
Yeah.
I mean, the scene where you run it with his shirt off.
Of course.
Classic
that music,
scene, But no, that was like, oh, Will Smith is a man now kind of shit now.
Yeah. And I think this was around the time when Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came to end.
Right. It's not wrapping up, yeah.
So that was a nice transition from TV
to movies.
And well, yeah, he wasn't doing the rapping. He stopped the rapping for a while.
A little bit.
He did the acting, and then he did Bad Boys. And then after after Independence Day, as soon as he got to as soon as he reached that level,
it
was Men in Black in 1997.
Yeah.
And then of course, and I will defend this as his best album to date, Big Willie Style.
Right.
Where he was just cashing in on that.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a rapper to an actor, and now I'm getting back into rap.
And still be
clean. Life is great, and I'm it was that brag
and
rap.
Still clean.
Yeah.
Because he never get into gangster stuff or anything like that.
So
he tried.
It was that kind of light version of like what Diddy did, with the whole bling bling era.
He attempted to do the some gangster rap for a while. It totally failed.
So that was when.
Go back. You could find it. he
You're talking
attempted.
about the last album that he did with Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
All right.
And they
There
had a
was a
little
song that he sing. I remember it was
Tried to
like
do some
it was,
gangster stuff.
boom boom shake the room.
Yeah, he
Like,
did.
tried to sound like real
Yeah.
rough, like
You did.
boom boom
Yeah.
shake the room.
Yeah,
I
he
like
did.
that song. It was dumb, but it's Will, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about Will. It's like anything he does, even if he's cussing in a movie like Bad Boys.
Yeah,
so
like for me,
you
okay,
like
so
that,
Will
you
Smith
know?
was a person that, the latter half of his career has stalled, for me, in my opinion. The first half of his career is you're doing TV and then you do action
doing
movies.
Yeah.
The second half of his career was, I'm going to do Oscar-worthy stuff.
Yeah, and really try hard
And
to
it's
get
stalled.
on. Yeah.
And he has been doing this for roughly 15 years now.
Yeah, he's
Which
been
is
doing that since
Ali. Ali, yeah.
2001.
That's the first time he attempted. And it was close. He could have won.
He could have go. Yeah.
Could have won.
If the movie wasn't so drab and dull.
Right, it didn't work. The
Yeah.
movie was alright, but it didn't
Yeah, but Michael Mann shouldn't have directed it.
Right.
It was too dull, at
Yeah.
least in my opinion. Yeah.
And he's a person that I always thought he doesn't have any workable foresight. So you'll always look for talent, but the talent itself poisonous. So like he wanted to do his big epic sci-fi, but he went and find M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan,
After it,
M. Night Shyamalan is an incredibly toxic person at this point.
yeah.
Sorry to say it. Listen, M. Night could come back with something, and I thought his last movie with the old people wasn't so bad.
What if visit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard,
I
good things
It was
about it.
still bullshit, but like it was way better than it was him trying to come back now.
Right.
At an attempt. So, but M. Night, you don't stay away from M. Night. Find cutting edge ideas.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. He's still stuck in that cycle of Hollywood, unfortunately. And then he tried with I'll talk about this with when he did the concussion thing.
Oh yeah.
That didn't work at all.
No. Just to stop there for a moment. And yes, we're gonna get to Resurgence, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Imagine if Will actually played Neo in Matrix.
Yeah.
Would things have changed? I mean, would he have,
Right.
I mean, Matrix was what it was, but imagine how big Will Smith would have been. But
know.
instead he did
Okay.
what? Wild Wild West.
Yeah, that was
Look how that too.
No, but my attitude is that I thought he would have never worked as Neo. Because the whole point of Neo character is that you're supposed to look like a loser. That's the thing with Will Smith. At no point, I don't think I've ever been in I've ever seen any movie where I get the feeling that Will Smith could lose. Right? The closest we got was Pursuit of Happiness.
Alright, I thought he was gonna say Hancock, where he was
Nah.
like that.
No, Hancock was still charismatic. Like he gonna win.
Yeah.
Even though he's a douche, he gonna win.
Yeah, he was a real prick, but
Yeah. You don't get a sense of him. At no point, that's the thing with Will Smith. He can never market himself as a suffering figure.
Yeah.
Almost never. I think
because
it's
of him himself.
Exactly, it's his
really
personality.
worked hard to reach where he is.
Exactly. It's this idea of him being a loser and he done and out. Nope.
Yeah.
Neo as a character has to have that.
Yeah.
As the whole idea of that in this world, in Matrix, I am out.
Right.
Not out. And as you can't do that with Will Smith. It will never sell.
Yeah.
He's too charismatic, he's too big and
Exactly.
handsome.
Right.
No, don't work.
Yeah.
All of his characters need to be, I'm a winner and I'm gonna win.
Of course, guy have to
Full stop.
inspire
Right.
new generation,
Right, whatever.
Yeah, but alright, so let me just jump into research. I
And
will just
we just
give
talked
a brief
about-
rundown of
and-
what it's about, and then
Right, and we are just
and then I can
why we talk
research.
about Will Smith, because we just talked about the big gaping hole in this movie.
Yes.
This movie real miss Will Smith, Dread.
Yes,
Holy shit.
Yes. It
Wow.
needed it.
Needed
It was
Will
like,
Smith.
Will Smith, please, please.
Nobody could have
Look,
filled
we
the hole.
acknowledge you here.
Nobody could have filled the hole.
please. But no.
The character who played his son, they didn't do enough with.
Yeah, we'll get to all that stuff. But
Dietor
Dietor.
did not, they couldn't fill you. He did not
No,
fill. They should have,
no.
they could have made effort and push for him, eh?
Yeah.
Didn't do that.
And he
Movie
was the first. He was the star literally.
In the beginning.
He was his name in the beginning.
And
Right?
he didn't do
Well, I mean,
anything.
not in the beginning. End credits. First name. The first
Right, but they didn't
actor
do
name that
anything
showed
with
up.
him
Yeah,
personally.
exactly.
They had the daughter. They didn't do anything with her.
Yeah.
They bring in a bunch of new characters. They had Brent Spiner. Brent Spiner had a ton of screen time in this.
Exactly.
For
And
some reason.
to be honest, he did not need to be in this show.
Why is he in this? Beyond me.
Yeah.
The character. Okay, so remember I told you yesterday before you saw it. He's our character you might like if they spend more time on it.
Yeah.
Who do you think you're talking? Who do you think I was talking about?
Not Judd Hirsch.
No,
Not Vivica Fox.
not Rebecca Ford. No, she dead stupid. That was dumb.
Yeah. Not that Floyd idiot.
Who?
The guy who was trying to track the Chinese girl.
No.
Okay, no.
No.
Who are you talking about?
The African guy.
Oh yes.
With the machetes.
Yes.
Dude,
Best
they could
character
have,
in the whole
they
movie,
could have
guy.
given him more arc. Like he was the most interesting to me.
Yeah.
To me, if they focus on him more, that would be real dread.
Exactly.
Okay,
right.
so
But for those who kind of wondering who we talking about and all that stuff, you'll get to that in a
Yeah.
bit. Right. So let me just try to run down what the story is about without bursting a vessel in my brain, right?
Yeah.
So the premise of Resurgence goes something like this: 20 years have passed since the events of Independence Day.
Yeah.
The White House has been rebuilt. It looks a little bit more high tech and stuff. And basically, what the humans have done,
they
have
incorporated
the alien tech, from what they've learned,
Salvage,
from the ships and whatnot, and incorporated into our daily lives now. So now we have ships that could fly to the moon and back. Yeah. And speaking of the moon, now they have some they have a moon base. And they're doing that. Oh, it was excavation work there, or just
no. It was just a moon base. For several reasons, militarily, they had that, and then they had to defend against other invading forces.
Yeah. So the idea is that they have all this tech stuff there, all this military stuff, just in case well, not the same aliens, but just other aliens or other serious threats could come to try to.
And then the first film did this quite well, and this is one thing I like about Roland Emmerich is that he does internationalism quite well.
Yeah,
it's a very internationalist movie, and this one really international. So
of course,
China in charge, and China this, and working with America, and
Council of World Leaders, and
everybody, right? This is what if the UN could work?
Yeah,
it doesn't work right now; it's a mess. But what if it could work? What we put apart our differences and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and because of the alien threat.
Right. So out of the blue, it tries to follow the same structure as the last film, where it was concentrated on 3 days.
Yeah.
July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Yeah.
4th being the last day when the humans finally, united.
Yeah, but that's all part of the editing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like you're not really sure, but you could tell it's like a few days before July 4th itself.
It did work. Yeah. No, yeah. They mentioned Independence Day. Because everybody gets a cameo, comes back. Robert Loggia comes back.
Yeah.
A little tiny cameo.
Cameo. I didn't even pick up on him.
We talk about the main star who's playing a parody of himself practically in this movie.
Yeah. I'll get to that. But but story wise, right? So alright, so aliens now, well, we'll assume it's the same aliens from before.
Yeah.
They decide, you know what? 20 years, that's a lot of fucking time. You know what?
Right.
Let me strike back. Let me strike back hard,
But what got the sense was that when the plot is explained, I got the sense that 20 years, it was cheers 20 years, 20 light years away. So the president's speech finally got to her. So she now see like, oh shit, my invasion force lost now.
That is both smart and stupid.
That's why I got from it. It's not like we did just wait 20 years.
Yeah, but the intro kind of hints at that. The way how it looks is kind of like, but wait, no, they now realize what happened. Though.
No, right. It take 20 years for the light to reach. Light is slow. Light is 20 light years away.
Yeah.
So I got that sense.
Right.
So she now hear the message.
Yeah. So she being the queen of the whole alien race.
Yeah.
Alien race of invaders.
She is a queen.
A queen.
Yeah, not the queen of all of them. She's a queen that's control a section. It's like bees now.
Yeah, it's kind of like aliens. I know they were trying to rip off aliens.
Right, yeah.
Right. So they send these, they send a gigantic ship. In this case, this case, it was the kind of circular ones that were, bigger than probably like a state. This one is like as big as freaking
ocean.
Yeah. Dude, as big as United States, basically.
Yeah, really because they went above the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, huge. That's right. And they show up. Right. They have this device that could like suck up, cities and buildings and platforms and then throw them back.
What happened? No, it wasn't. Okay, there was not a device to suck up. Again, shitty editing.
Yeah.
Make it difficult to follow this. So what it was the ship was so big. It was the gravity.
Oh.
Because the original mothership in the first Independence, it was quarter the size of the moon.
Right.
This one is like quarter the size of the Earth.
Yeah.
So it's huge. It's bigger than the moon actually. Huge. They didn't get that scale of it because again shitty editing and they probably couldn't afford it. But it landed on Earth now.
Yeah.
So the gravity pull up everything. That was the argument. That's what I think it was.
Okay.
Whatever.
But they could have explained that at least. I remember they mentioned gravity at some point.
Bad editing. Because that's a big problem with this movie.
Right.
Editing was shit.
Yeah. So this rounds up the whole story thing, and then we could get to our critique about it.
Yeah.
Right. So now this military team, led by the pseudo-charismatic son of the always charismatic Will Smith character, Captain Hiller, who unfortunately died. We don't even see how he died, but
right. He died. He died in a. I don't know if the movie mentioned it, but they say he died in a plane crash. But I remember
they mentioned it, but they didn't show it.
No,
they don't have to show it.
They don't show it. Yeah, they mentioned it. Okay. So that's true. I remember when they had the website. Yeah. It was the website showed a bunch of extra shit with explaining the narrative from 1996 to now.
Right.
All the things that happened. So we unite and all these political things.
It was a video, right?
Yeah. But it had a whole
of
website. Like you could go on the website and it have a whole. You could go to the timeline
of
this alternate Earth of Earth being life better but worse in this way and that.
Okay, I got you. Right.
Then
go
through. No, you go through.
So the charismatic son, the pseudo charismatic son, of Will Smith, right, is now a pilot of his own. You know, he's following his father's footsteps clearly.
Right.
And his mother, his mother actually. Remember the original film? She was an exotic dancer.
Right, and she was
paying strippers, but
paying her way through medical school.
She did medical school.
She did it.
Yeah,
so she's a doctor in this
now. Yeah, like look at that. You know, wow, 20 years it took, but nice.
Yeah.
Right. And apart from all that, we see some familiar characters. We see Jeff Goldblum's character.
Yes.
We see Judd Hirsch, you know, who was playing Jeff's father.
Yeah.
But like for me, I still don't understand why he was in that film, but more on that later.
Yeah.
Brent Spiner,
yes,
who played the mad scientist from
the first film, side character,
is there again for whatever reason. So really, it's just a bunch of old characters, new characters, and yes, we have Dietor. Liam Hemsworth. He's one of the guys who works at the moon base, and he was a former colleague of Will Smith's son.
Right,
they had this falling out and stuff, but now they have to, you know, put the differences aside and team up, stop these aliens.
Yeah,
all that shit.
Yeah.
Right. So now we could get to. All right. Let me just begin with what worked in the film. You wanna share what worked?
What worked? There's only one. Again, to me, what worked is, I won't say it worked because it's a thing that could have worked if they focused on it, which was they have a side story of some humans being linked to the aliens.
Yeah.
So remember, Brent Spiner's character
and
was
the
linked
president
to
himself, which he's in it as well to Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman, right? The original president. And there's this guy who's an African guy who was linked to the aliens.
Yeah, he was a warlord. Well, I think he's
the son of a warlord.
Yeah, son of a warlord.
His brother died. Again, shitty editing, but you can barely pick up the details.
Yeah, but he kind of said it in a few sentences, but
right.
Like, yeah, but while they're saying that, we hearing this thing about a threat, so
right. So what they did with it was that his group, the rest of the earth was recovering, but one of the alien ships landed.
Right.
One of the alien ships landed, wasn't destroyed. All the other discs that came to Earth was destroyed. This ship landed and it was trying to dig to Earth's core.
Right.
And this is a big plot point later, which is really stupid, but whatever. And they were trying to dig to Earth's core. So basically, they had this 10-year war with the aliens.
Right.
From since then, they learned to fight aliens real good. So these Africans, I don't know where they're from. Where is Ghana?
I'm not sure. This is Central
Kenya?
Africa.
Kenya?
But what had confused me, because remember at the very end of the first movie, right? You saw a shot of like this African tribe and you're seeing.
No, it's not the same place. Remember, it was.
I assumed that at first. I was a little confused.
No, it wasn't the same people. It was just like Africa, wherever. Remember, Africa bigger, so like it could have been enough places.
Of course, yeah.
So you don't know where. I can't forget the actual detail where it was. Kenya, I think I can't remember.
Yeah.
But basically, these guys, this tribe of fellas, and them just learned to be they learned to fight aliens.
Exactly, and they took their tech, so now they use their weapons and whatnot.
Right, and they got really good at taking them down.
Yeah. And then they rope in Jeff Goldblum's character, and then some other chick. The actress is Charlotte Gainsbourg.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: Jeff Goldblum didn't have a woman last time who was working in the White House.
Exactly.
Where
it was his ex-wife that was working in the staff.
So where she went?
Staff. I was wondering that.
Yeah, so they couldn't get she back.
Yeah, Judd Hirsch mentioned it near the end, but it's like
in the end, I was like, I never heard about a girlfriend before. I was like, what?
Yeah, so what happened?
Yeah,
give us a line or two about
what
happened.
If
the direction didn't work out, fucking say something.
Let's just be clear here, this movie did not give a fuck.
No.
This was a shameless sequel in the worst
shameless way. Cash grab.
Yes, shameless sequel in the worst way. And in the worst part,
there's this whole nostalgia thing that started off. Right. I think even before Jurassic World came out, this whole thing. Once you put the title, remember this movie, guys? Well, we're gonna have a sequel now. Come and see it.
All right,
pay your money.
They expand the universe in the laziest way. But I suppose that could work.
Try to.
Yeah, and I suppose that could work, but it's really stupid. But here's the thing: when you expand in a universe, expand it in that movie, please.
Yeah.
Let us see all that stuff. Like if they reference all this stuff and you actually get to see that in action in this movie, I'd enjoy this movie way more. But what they do with this movie is real garbage. The action was boring. Editing. I still holding on to my conspiracy theory. I have a pet theory that there's a secret editor strike in Hollywood right now. Just like how the writer's strike was about 8 years ago in 2008 or so.
Yeah.
Dread, the editing in this was so much amateurish rubbish, Dread. It didn't build. It was boring. It just everything cut in the worst way. I was like, oh.
Exactly.
I didn't feel this movie. Nothing worked in this movie.
Like, alright, like I will throw this one example, right? Remember the first attack with
Right.
the humans against the aliens, right? And in this part, which I honestly didn't see coming, where the aliens just kind of just wiped them all out.
Right.
And the ship and the planes themselves fell, right? Cut to Area 51, they talking, oh, the ships are down, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And then later on, we see a shot like basically Will Smith's son and Diator they're in the forest now,
Right.
jungle or whatever, and they're trying to hide up from the aliens because apparently they have one of the ships docked now.
Right.
Right.
So,
you
they were
see
in,
them?
they were in the alien ship.
But they were in. I thought they were underneath.
No. It's okay. You see how bad it is. You couldn't follow that.
I
Right?
thought they were outside. I thought
No. They said that. So they're flying and they say, oh, it's so big they have their own ecosystem. That's what it was.
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah, that's what tell you shit.
Wow.
You had to spend time again. But listen, we can get here.
Wow.
There's a big debate about how good editing should be and how much.
Blown,
Yeah, no.
guys.
This is a big debate because Batman v Superman had the same problem where how good should editing be? Should it completely hold my hand and explain everything and over-explain everything to me? Not necessarily.
No.
But at the same time, I have to kind of meet you halfway. To me, editing is halfway.
Yeah.
You tell a good enough story. And this one didn't meet me halfway. This was 25% of the way.
Yeah.
Just like Batman v Superman. It wasn't as bad as Batman v Superman theatrical cut. But it was still there where it's about 30%. I still had to do a sort of mental legwork
To try and figure out
to make sense of this. Yeah. And it's like, stop it.
Yeah.
And it's not hard for me as a modern audience person. I really familiar with sci-fi and blah, blah, blah. So I could, okay, they have an ecosystem. Okay, my brain have to still do mental calculations.
Like, why would they have one there to begin with? What's the point of having one?
The ship's so big. Well,
so what? Are they plan to what? To do some
terraforming. I think they mentioned this where the good aliens. So okay, so big spoiler. There are good aliens in this, and
which made no sense to
me.
Like, why?
It was them. You learn that the aliens that we fought 20 years ago, they destroy a lot of other planets, and what they do is I think they suck out the core of planets.
Yeah, they're like locusts. They go to one planet, they destroy it.
Right, and then this one race, or she uploads herself as a virtual intelligence because she stopped being biological years ago. Whatever.
I didn't even understand that, to be honest.
Whatever. That's a sci-fi thing. Yeah. Basically, you upload your brain into a machine. Whatever.
Right, yeah.
Then what they do is that she used to take all the aliens who fought against the local. I forget what the name of the race is. The actual race, but they fight against them, and then they have a coalition.
Right.
A galactic coalition. I don't know how much races or how big it is, but they have a whole coalition of aliens who fighting against them. And humans now could join that coalition.
Yeah.
To fight against them. Whatever.
Now, question.
Which is really sequel-baity bullshit.
Yes. Now, question. Why couldn't they have just hinted this from the beginning?
That's the problem. So, this is the problem with this movie. Roland Emmerich is confident enough that he's going to get a sequel. So, he just make this exposition in the movie. He have a ton of exposition in this movie.
Yeah.
And it's lazy, and it's a boring movie. And it's really dumb what they do with it.
Yeah.
It's really, really stupid.
All right. My point of view. Remember before I asked what was the good?
Yeah.
I would just say that the good, not the great actually, but the good was that the visual effects at points in time,
that's fine.
Were a gradual improvement over the last one. They look really good.
20 years ago.
Well, of course,
but
obviously.
It's still a CGI mess today. By today's standards, it's rubbish for me. Yeah. It was just mediocre CGI. It wasn't bad,
No.
And it was still polished and well finished. It's not like it feel unfinished, like X-Men Apocalypse.
Right. What makes it so ironic? Because like I said, I watched Independence Day, the first one,
right?
Before, and this was on Blu-ray, guys. And I actually recommended you do buy the first movie on Blu-ray. It still holds up, right?
Yeah.
And I was watching like all the behind the scenes stuff because I love to do that shit. That's why I buy Blu-rays. I like to watch behind the scenes stuff. And I was actually amazed to realize, the practicality that was in the visual effects. No wonder it won an Academy Award.
Yeah.
It's half of the stuff that's in it.
For its time. I still consider the first Independence Day, again, a dumb movie. But it's a very well polished, well edited movie.
Yeah.
Even though it's a very derivative movie.
Yes.
And it's very dumb. It's very well polished, well made.
Yeah.
You can't say that the editing wasn't bad.
No. The editing was
built
on point,
itself. It built itself up. And in terms of action and
exactly
yeah.
how it paces as well.
Yeah.
I'll get to the pace in a bit, but yeah, back to visual effects. So like the White House exploding,
right.
for one example. The other example, that sort of wall of fire that kind of covers over the city, over New York, when the attack begins, right?
This is in
the first one.
Right.
That was all practical effects.
Yeah.
Like they actually build these things, these miniatures,
and shoot it in
a way. Use pyrotechnics, and they use some compositing and CG to tighten it up in post production.
Yeah.
And it still holds up.
Yeah.
Some shots look kind of cheesy,
yeah,
but other than that, everything else looked pretty good. And this one, CG. You see any visuals, and it's like
the worst part of this. The worst part of this.
They have like one part where you see the first attack, the first aerial attack, right?
Right.
And you see like a whole bunch of ships just aiming at this big mothership, and then you seen all the alien ships coming out right after that. It just feels like too much. It was
a CGI mess. The part that looked the worst by far was Vivica Fox's character, what they did with her.
Oh
and
yes, yeah,
that looked like just blatant green screen. It looked like unfinished green screen.
Yeah,
it looked really bad.
Right.
Like lighting, they couldn't get the lighting right, so you see the reflection, some stuff on her face not lighting the proper way.
Oh, I even pick up on
I noticed that. I noticed that. I know it looked bad. It really looked unfinished. It looked terrible.
Yeah.
This was just.
But I just have a few more things. Like I say, I really had a vent here. But you see, because I remember you told me that it really wasn't good at, but I went into it blind. I was like, all right, let me see what's wrong. Let me see what's wrong.
Yeah.
You think that struck me first was the tone of it.
Right.
I'm not talking about the narrative. I'm talking about the visual tone of it. Guys, remember from the first film, we can see what really sold it to me, like especially after the attack, when the humans fought back, is the day shots.
Yeah.
The shots where you see these planes and things flying in daylight.
Mm-hmm.
So you really get a sense, like, and it adds to the whole fun vibe of it. It's a summer film. Like, it's not like you're going out to the beach and you're imagining ships flying and shooting up each other. I don't mean that, but I mean just the tone of it. This kind of light, I'll say light. It's not a dark film, to say the least. It has some dreary stuff that take place in the first film, but it's really a light film, And that's because of these shots where they use in daylight, with the fight scenes and all that, dog fights. In this one, before anything even happens, and I'll get to pacing as well too. Most of these interior shots, it's like
tired.
Real drab, really
tired,
dull. Yeah, I use these two words a lot. But what I mean, just the color palette, a lot of grays, a lot of blues, really dark, So it kind of gives you this kind of dark tone of the film. And like, it is the first film, you're not supposed to take it seriously.
Right.
Yes, okay, we have this time limit on, when we have to stop these aliens before the world, is destroyed. But at the same time, let me have fun with it now, and that's why the characters had this kind of, this banter, especially like with Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum. They had this kind of, this comic tone to it. Right? They were laughing at themselves at the same time, But this one is like, all right, the aliens are coming.
Right.
Oh, it's also is this kind of panic you really kind of feel now.
Yeah.
And like, this is not what I wanted out of Independence Day. This is not what I wanted to feel. I don't want to feel like, I should take this thing serious now because it's a sequel.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why the fuck should I? It's Independence Day, damn it. But anyway. So pacing, what you mentioned, right? We'll get to rate it.
Yeah.
Pacing. Remember in the first film, the opening shot of the moon, right?
Right.
You heard the speech and all that, one small step for man, I believe it was. Right. And then you saw the ship, hover over the moon.
Yeah, you got a good sense of pace.
From the first minute,
the
threat is coming up.
No, but another thing that when I, again, to go back to Will Smith and Captain Hiller's character, his introduction to this in the original film was perfect.
Yeah.
He wake up, he living in LA, so he thinks it's an earthquake.
Yeah.
He looks on the television, he sees a big thing with a shockwave on the TV screen. He still thinks it's an earthquake. He sees the neighbors moving out, and they just build the narrative from his point of view.
Exactly.
So well.
Yeah.
And then they do the what's called a dolly shot when you dolly and zoom out.
Dolly zoom. the trombone
shot. Yeah, dolly zoom, right?
Yeah.
And then he turn and then they do that shot one time.
Yeah.
And they just come up to me.
No, it wasn't that. It was just a zoom in.
A dolly or a zoom?
No, it was a dolly, I think.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And they just do that perfect with him coming into the shot.
Yeah. And you get that. You see him come with the newspaper and then you just...
And he turn to the and see the ship.
Yeah, that was brilliant. I love that, yeah.
Again, polished filmmaking. How to tell a story. Again, let's just be clear. Though I'm repeating a kind of broken record time. But the first film, it's very derivative. Yeah. Riff off Star Wars. Let's be clear that. and it was a really dumb movie.
Yeah.
But it was a very polished movie, and
Yes.
this is the problem with this one. I don't know, Roland Emmerich. All his energy gone.
Yeah.
But he's still dumb.
I will get to Roland too. I have a bone to pick with him too.
Yeah.
Right. So you see, like when you first film, after that shot, you get an idea of, okay, the observation group saw the alien ship coming, and then you saw what happened in the White House. Then after you saw Randy Quaid's character, how he was introduced, and then you get into Will. You know, it was building, but at the same time, the threat is coming. The threat is coming. Now the threat is here.
Yeah.
Now what's gonna happen next?
Right.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
And even when they attack, the first attack, and the humans fight back and all that, you still get the sense of, okay, this is how everyone else is affected. Not just in LA, not just in New York, but everywhere else. You see how it really affects people. And you get glimpses of that in this movie, like right after the first attack. But it's just too little and in between to really care. You're like right after the first attack. Oh yeah, there's this dumb shot where you see this big tidal wave and fucking Judd Hirsch conveniently is in a ship.
Yeah. That
God knows why.
I don't think it was dumb. No,
He manages
he kind of bombing his career.
Yeah, so he has a book talking about what happened 20 years ago.
And it was his idea.
Every once in a while he goes out and launches the book, but what he really does, he goes on a ship and fish.
Yeah, that's a big. I think that's another problem. How do you move? Emmerich didn't know what to focus on, so he clearly wanted to build the world of extra characters.
Yeah,
he couldn't make a longer movie.
Unfortunately,
couldn't make it. Which I don't know. That could be fortunately, because he could have make a bigger, shittier movie.
Well, yeah.
Whatever. But the point is, he wanted to establish everybody where everybody doing now.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, he didn't need to do that for Judd Hirsch. Judd Hirsch was supposed to be comic relief, but he had like 4 or 5 different comic relief in this too.
Exactly.
Which is too much.
You had Brent Spiner.
They could have cut one. Now, if it was up to me, I'd have cut Brent Spiner.
Yeah, he did not need to be.
Didn't need to be in the movie. Look, I love Brent Spiner to death. He plays one of my favorite science fiction characters ever, which is Data from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah.
I love this character. He plays that character brilliantly.
Of course.
Let's just be clear. Brent Spiner is a great actor. Don't know if he's still a great actor, but I still think of him as a great actor. Right? He knew how to change his tone.
Yeah.
He had experience in miming in some.
Okay, I didn't know that.
All that stuff. He didn't need to be in this movie.
He did not need to be.
His character in the first movie was barely tolerable.
Yeah.
The only reason I liked his character in the first movie is like, oh shit, is Brent Spiner.
Yeah.
That's the
I
reason
like how he played that kind of mad scientist.
Right.
Like, oh my god, it's the president.
But everybody, that character could be anybody.
Exactly. And there was another guy in this movie here that was looking over him when he was in this. Oh god.
Right, that was his friend. That was his friend. That was interesting.
He should have been that character.
Right. No, but that was right. He was the coma. That was his friend. He was in the first movie.
Oh, okay, I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, I think he was in the first. That was his friend and the one who was insulting the entire time.
All right.
I think that was it. They had a little implicit like the characters were gay. Not sure. Because they had a quick cut.
Something like that near the end.
Right. They had a quick cut where they showed them they hold each other's hands.
Oh yes. That was the moment where the aliens were coming into fire.
They
hold their hands.
This is the prisoner alien.
Yeah, right.
So not sure. Whatever.
Yeah,
it could be.
Not too sure. Whatever. But I thought that the last scene with them together kind of hinted at it. But
right.
Maybe not. It just kind of ended too quickly.
Yeah, it don't matter. Shitty editing.
Yeah, right. But as you mentioned, the characters. So let me just get to characters, right? Yes. It's fine if you want to show what happens 20 years later. I get that. Okay, cool. You show the president's daughter. I get that. Why you have to have Bill Pullman there be this guy
who's Randy? Who's Randy Quaid again?
Yeah. And seeing images of the aliens.
He played Randy Quaid character.
Yeah, it's beyond me. Okay, it took this guy who was, he was the president. He was trying to keep a level head, even with all this crazy shit going on.
But that's
and
point.
At a point in time, he had to rally the troops, and with that memorable, piece of dialogue, which I would have said in today's episode, but I'll leave that for another time. But in this case, they revert him now to Randy Quaid's character, where the alien thing. Remember, he had this. He was psyched. He was
and they
telepathically linked.
Right. They didn't make that work in this one because everything just didn't link together well now.
Exactly. So now he has this crutch. They never explain how he got that.
Yeah, okay.
And then he's seen all these images of so he's the one who knows that. He's one of the people who knows that yes, the threat is coming.
Yeah.
But that could have been remember the African guy. He had that same thing happen to him. It could have been him.
Right.
But why Bill Pullman?
That's
so
the
now you
problem.
have this real embarrassing moment. I thought it was embarrassing. Where you bring the man out. Sorry, he kind of barged in on the Independence Day.
Well, no,
speech.
you were supposed to
He
come.
was supposed to be there, right?
But
right.
what happened?
And then he was like, ladies and gentlemen, I regrets me to inform you that it's coming again. The trend is coming again. And then, he gets his headache and it's like, oh, well, that's it.
It was poorly edited. It was
and then
really
he was
shitty.
trying to do the whole speech again.
Yeah.
And then they wanted him to be back in the air again. And they do something with the character. I wouldn't say what happens, but then it's like they just forgot about it.
Shitty pacing. Shitty.
And they just forgot about
That's the
it.
problem. It was a shitty contrived plot.
Yeah.
Shitty contrivance.
So and that's one thing that I hated about the show too, is that they brought in characters like Vivica A. Fox character, and then something happens to her, she's like completely forgotten.
Yeah, just drop it.
Completely forgotten.
Just drop it.
But I mean, alright, I would give this one. Jeff Goldblum was good. He wasn't great. He was good for what he was.
Jeff Goldblum, like for me, Goldblum is basically Nicolas Cage at this point. Yeah. For me, he's a person.
But he really didn't need to be there. You could tell. He
right.
was just there, like,
he was to me, he was playing a parody of himself.
Yeah.
For me.
He just
they were trying
kind of lacked the charm.
That's the thing. No, this is what I'm gonna say overall as for this movie. To me, this one was soulless. Right? Soulless. It didn't have any of the charm, the enthusiasm, or the energy that the first film did. But just as dumb. You have to have a trade-off. Listen, if you're growing up as a man, you either be dumb and young with energy, or you be smart and old. You can't be dumb and old. This movie
Which is what Roland is.
That's the problem. This movie is dumb and old.
Yeah.
It's slow. Just from an enthusiasm standpoint, in terms of just energy and it didn't have it.
Yeah, there was no
Failure.
energy in the show. Even right down to the action sequences, there was no energy.
Yeah. That's how life. But to me, that's how life should be.
Yeah, but character-wise, let me just wrap up the character thing. But
yeah.
To me, the one character that was wasted, that just didn't need to be there, was Judd Hirsch.
Right.
Why was in this movie?
The movie does have a bunch of dumb redundancies in it.
Yeah. And all he just does is what?
Comedy reading.
Some kids find him. One of these kids driving a car.
Cut all of his scenes out.
Right. So now he wants to drive the car for what? So you can repeat the same scene where Jeff Goldblum's character is trying to get to the White House.
Yeah.
And he tells you that you're driving too slow.
Traffic.
Look at these vultures. Look at them. All of them.
Yeah.
You just want to recreate that scene and then make matters even worse now. You stop at the Nevada desert, I believe.
What was?
It was a desert. It was leading up to Europe.
It was a salt plain. Yeah, it was a flood plain or something like that.
And you run into this bus of kids.
Yeah, it was dumb.
And then you stop now, and then now you're taking these kids now to Area 51. Why? I don't know. And then in the end, what they do with him is just like, what? What, really?
Yeah, it does.
Like, what, he's just going to be, what, a guardian to these kids now?
It does dumb.
It doesn't make sense. And then, oh gosh, well, we have to talk about back and forth, the new characters.
All of them was terrible.
Oh gosh, all of them was terrible.
All of them
with no charisma.
They tried to. Oh, here's another thing about this movie. Again, there's another trend that's going on in big movies internationally, which is catering to Chinese audiences. You can
so you have
clearly tell this movie had a re-edit in China. I would like to see what that re-edit looks like, much like with Iron Man 3 or Transformers 4.
Yeah.
Right? It clearly have a re-edit. No, Iron Man 3 has a chunk of scenes that in China only. Yeah? Like with the Chinese doctors take out his thing. They
right.
Yeah. And Transformers 4 have a bunch of extra shit with Chinese actors.
Of course. The whole third act was in Hong Kong.
Right. So they cater to the People's Republic of China. This movie I get a feeling like that too. So they remember the hard-ass boss in the moon?
Yeah.
He was clearly Chinese and then
he was Chinese.
Right. Yeah. He was Chinese and
he had his
well, I don't know if the actor is Chinese, but he Chinese, character Chinese. And the daughter, she from China as well. Not daughter, sorry, his niece.
His niece. Oh, right.
And immediately when you watch that, it's like, oh yeah, she related to him. All right.
Yeah, of course. Because that's the whole thing is about father, son, mother,
right.
son, mother.
And well, they had this little boy, the fella, and he fall in love with the girl. And it's like, why even spend time on this?
Exactly.
And then she the president daughter and Diator, them kissing the ending. Well, black fella don't want a woman, whatever, it don't matter.
Oh yeah, and one thing, one scene I was remembering is that before Diator went to fly out, it's like, I bought it. She says she found a house over in some road, some street.
Whatever.
Do they come back to it in the end?
Whatever.
Nope.
No, they kiss.
No.
Emergencies.
Just kiss and
they kiss, and then the Chinese girl is like, we could try that bullshit.
Oh yeah, we can have
over dinner.
Over dinner, yeah.
And they had to keep the Chinese girl clean now, so they can't do that.
Of course, yeah.
So they probably had to edit with it.
Yeah, but to me, the worst new character, I should say, had to be Will Smith Jr.
Yeah.
Pointless. My god.
Pointless.
Oh my god.
They give him
He was just trying to be this kind of stoic guy. He was
didn't work.
You know, when he even tried to do like what his dad did when he was flights. He's like, I'll kill you, son of a bitch.
Yeah. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
What's stupid about it is that he went off to find...
His name is Jesse T. Usher.
The actor?
Yeah, the actor.
Okay, whatever. Right. I'm not going to remember this boy. I don't care.
Yeah.
They did a thing with him and Vivica A. Fox, and I was like, oh, they're going to make some action thing with him. Nope. He just watched it just to have a tragic moment.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
And have a moment where he trying to rally troops. Well, sorry, not rally troops. Tell them what the strategy plan going to be, and you can see kind of tearing up. Like,
yeah, but it didn't work. It was stupid.
It just didn't work. He
Whatever.
just lacked the charisma.
Everybody was bored. Everybody was bored.
Yeah, even right now, to that toy, he was just there. It's like, yeah, why are you here, bro?
Yeah.
I don't get it. The pacing, I didn't say much about the pacing. Pacing was badly off.
Yeah.
Tell me you had to wait a whole 25 half hour just for the alien threat to even start.
Yeah.
And the only tension that you building up for me is, oh, this one character seeing this image in the head. Oh, this next character seeing this second image.
That's
it. Yeah, what does this
here's the problem.
Mean? What does this mean?
Okay, here's what I think happened.
Freaking Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen shit.
Right. Yeah, that's what happened. Is that he, as a script, the script.
Oh, I'll talk about the script.
No, the script didn't match up with the characters' chemistry. So they had, you could tell. This is what I get from it.
It felt forced to me.
Right. So characters. Right. The characters who had good chemistry with each other, like Judge and Jeff Goldblum, which in my opinion they have good chemistry with each other, and even with the shitty scenes, it was good chemistry. But he couldn't combine good script moments with good chemistry. That's what happened. So what ended up happening is these really retarded moments that had good chemistry and was kind of funny, maybe. Maybe funny.
No, not funny.
Yeah, but forced.
I wasn't laughing.
And then you had the scenes that had, well, the quote-unquote best script moments, and it only had one scene that match up in terms of humor and good script moments at the same time, which was when the guys who was monitoring the drill.
Right.
Remember they lose the goal.
Oh yeah, that,
right.
I saw that moment.
They were just there to be the plot device to explain how they're gonna follow what's going on. To monitor.
I had no clue why they were there. They were just there like, oh.
No, they were there looking for goal. That was the thing. And there was a ton of goal.
Right. And that brings up
one problem.
It had one joke. Where characters are introduced like every 5 minutes or so. So you kind of like, what does it have to do? Like, those people with the goal or the kids. What do I have to do with anything?
Right. It was just a plot device. Again, shitty editing,
right. But
the purpose was that they were looking for goal, and then the mothership land where them land, and then mash up the goal thing. So they lose the goal.
Shitty editing didn't pick up on that.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, they lose the goal, so they was drunk. They was getting drunk. There's these guys on a ship. That. And then they said, and then the president, I think the president called them, or the White House, whoever called them. I forget who it was in charge. And they say how, people say how, what happened, boy? Oh, they say, they get drunk and because they're losing money now. They say, well, we will monitor the whole thing for $100 million. Because that's the money they would get back.
Yeah.
And then the fella said, well, we said yes. And then they immediately get up and that's the joke. That they get serious because of the money.
Okay.
No, marginally.
Wow, that joke flew past me.
Marginally funny joke.
Yeah.
Marginally funny joke. But it kind of worked because it was a good script moment mixed with good character chemistry. I thought those guys acted well together. I don't know any of the names. I didn't care. But
I don't care either.
It worked in that. That's it.
Yeah.
It had another scene with Brent Spiner and it had this nerdy guy who was in the movie. Why was he in this movie?
Or the one who wanted to learn how to fight.
Yeah, I hated him. And he had a ton of screen time for no reason. Yeah. Oh, whatever. Yeah. But they had a couple comedy moments.
I think he was like reminiscent. I saw it in one review of this guy's character, the David.
Yes.
David character. That one.
Yeah, it was that character.
Oh my god.
But he died. Yeah,
he did.
Harvey Feinstein. Harvey Feinstein.
That ship, he could have come out of that car. Just in retrospect, like, oh crap.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Yeah. What else was bad? Music. They tried to harken back to the old team. I think it's David Arnold did it.
Yeah.
I love the old music.
Song,
bit.
Yeah.
It had this sense of adventure. Like when you saw the threat, it was
and
threatening.
As I say, it was a
movie
that was perfect for 10-year-olds at the time.
Yeah.
Much
kind of added to the kind of light-hearted feeling.
Yeah, much like with Jurassic Park. Perfect 90s summer movie.
Yeah.
Perfect 90s action movie. It worked for its time. It's perfect if you're a 10-year-old, 13-year-old, you enjoy it. But you carry your child, you enjoy it too.
Yeah.
Still was dumb, but there's a distinction between doing something dumb and then insulting the intelligence by trying to masquerade as intelligent.
Yeah.
And it was dumb. It was dumb, but you knew what it was.
Yeah.
Didn't pretend to be intelligent. This one was straightforward. Just everything was dumb, weak, old, and as I say, this one was dumb.
It was dumb, yes, but it wasn't fun.
Right.
That's the biggest
Yeah.
thing. It was
this one
not
was dumb and
fun.
boring.
It was just boring.
That's
Like, I
the main
literally
sin.
was eating popcorn trying to keep myself awake.
Yeah,
That's how bad it was.
Yeah, it was
But
bad.
let me just say just one. All right. Well,
Last
couple
thing,
other things.
because I tired.
Yeah, a couple other things. The action.
Yeah.
What I
Boring.
mean, it looked
Weak.
good at some points. I mean, if, like the scene where they were trying to attack the mother.
Right.
Sorry, the queen near the end. I thought that was an interesting idea. It was a kind of take on aliens.
Right.
Which ripped the whole queen
Right.
of the alien group
Well,
thing. That was kind of interesting.
That's right.
But the whole, you have a whole bunch of ships circling around. It was just this
No,
CGI
because here's why I
It's just
say,
too much.
and it is the main thing about the whole dumb and boring, dumb and old stuff.
Yeah.
You can't come after shows like so many TV shows parody this shit and do it better.
Yeah.
In its own way, with even and then adding on a parody. You can't come after shows like Rick and Morty and do sci-fi in this way and then have me take you any kind of serious. You gotta step it up.
Exactly.
And they didn't do that shit at all.
Be a little
Movies like
creative, be a little
Interstellar step up this stuff.
Yeah.
In terms of filmmaking. That's how you're supposed to do a sci-fi.
Exactly.
In today's
It's like a baton, Jenny. You're
Yes,
carrying
you
a
gotta build
baton,
that
you're just
shit.
building it.
And he just total step back.
And the
Doesn't
ironic
clear
thing
here,
is what ID4 did, what the first one did, was
Yeah.
step up in terms of what we perceive
Yeah.
summer blockbusters
Right.
to be.
At the
And
time.
this one
No,
didn't.
if this movie came out 10 years ago, it would be boring and shit. If this movie came out 18 years ago, like, okay, Independence Day was 96. This
Yeah.
came out, like, say, 98, 99. Great.
I guess.
It'll be like, oh,
It would be overshadowed by Matrix and probably Dark
whatever.
City, but whatever.
But the point is that but Matrix are different beasts in time.
Yeah.
That is like a different thing. But it'll be a product of its time. But this just way too late, way too boring. It's like watching an Asian rock star that was or Asian Asian musician who just tired and boring and just a total product at the time.
Yeah.
And they just try to do the same shitty idea in a not even in a new way. They just
Yeah,
try to
exactly.
evolve it.
Right. So let me just say, all right, this two quick couple things, and then to my rating, right? So don't worry, we almost done.
Yeah,
So-
I'm tired.
Yeah, do
I'm tired of talking about this shit.
But like I say, I had a lot of things to say. So, but the worst thing of though, and I actually had to stay back to the very end to see where the credits. I had to see who wrote this,
Right.
and I saw 5 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
4, including Dean Devlin, who was involved in the production of both Independence Day and
Yeah. So
and of course Stargate. And I think you were involved with Godzilla together. Him
So
and
that
Roland
same studio problem.
Yeah.
Too many cooks
5
problem.
people.
Yeah.
I think one of them was
Too many
was
cooks.
the same nerdy guy. I think
Right.
he was one of the characters. Either that one or the one who's trying to track the Chinese guild.
Right.
5 motherfuckers wrote
Yeah.
this, and
Too
it
much.
shows.
Yeah.
It really shows.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing too.
And I just walk out of the cinema because I didn't even worry if it had a post credit scene.
There was none.
Okay. I didn't worry. I didn't care. I just walk out of that
This
shit.
Independence Day, you don't need it.
I went.
Besides, the ending with that shitty sequel bait thing was
But that's the problem.
That was a
Again,
slap to my
you see,
face too.
this is the problem. Is that when you're telling a story, have a very complete story and then leave 1 or 2 loose threads at most
Yeah.
to link to something in the future. I have no idea you're expanding the universe. That's great. But
But not like
Don't
that. It's
sequel
kind of,
bait
you're
is
turning
lazy.
around and you wink at the camera like,
Yeah.
yeah, guys.
Part 3,
we're gonna
guys.
be back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look out for it.
and Brent Spiner himself there.
And just that
No.
line that he says, I'm not even gonna try to paraphrase it.
Right.
Probably one of the worst lines I have ever heard in
Yeah.
a movie this year.
Yeah, we're just
My God.
kick alien
Oh, we're
buttons.
gonna kick the see now I have to say it. Now we're gonna kick the alien's ass.
Yeah.
Really? And I'll close things off with Roland himself. Now, on the Blu-ray, right? Now they have some old special features from the previous releases, right?
Right.
But they had a new one specifically talking about the whole impact of the movie when it came out in '96.
Right.
And yes, the last 5 minutes they talked about Resurgence, right? So Roland was like, all this time and with all these advancements in special effects and stuff, things that I couldn't have done before. Now, I could do this. Now I could do things like, show all these other stuff. And people wanted to see a sequel. So now is the time. Now we're gonna bring it out. And you see this kind of eagerness in him. They're like, yes, this is the sequel. Literally, we was waiting on for so long. And
Yeah, but
this is what we got. Really.
yeah, but sad.
So I'll close things off with this is one quick little rant, and then we'll get to rating, right? Now remember I mentioned this before. In the Matrix trilogy, right? Well, the DVD release, the home media release, DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah.
There's this specific audio commentary by these 2 critics. I forgot their names, right? But I listened to the one for Reloaded, right?
Right.
And what they were talking about basically, because they weren't fans of Reloaded at all. They
Right.
weren't fans of that and Revolutions.
Right.
But the reason being is because they were talking about that, with sequels. What sequels are supposed to do in general,
Right.
listen, folks, is that you're supposed to take what was good about the first film, what was
Right.
interesting about the first film, and expand on it.
Right.
Case in point, Godfather.
Right.
Godfather Part 2
Right.
basically told the story of Michael Corleone's rise to power.
Yeah.
And then you compare that to his father.
Right.
But in this case, you took this whole mafia justice thing that the first one established and really delve deeper. Like, why did Vito do what he did? How did he become?
Yeah.
And then you kind of correlate that with, how is the same justice now poisoning Michael's mind? And you see that comparison and contrast.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Aliens. Which is movie tried to rip off so much with the whole Queen thing.
It's an interesting, but Alien's an interesting thing because there's two different.
Exactly. The first one was this kind of sci-fi horror thriller.
Right.
This one was more an action thriller thing, but it really amped up the thrills a lot. But in the first one, remember, you didn't know where the aliens came from. You just saw the ship. You kind of got a sense that okay, they take over people's bodies and stuff like that. In this one, you kind of understood okay, this is what they were doing in this plan. They were terraforming. And now you got a sense that, it's a race now. You have more of them.
Yeah.
And, how they become to be. And then you saw the more alien eggs.
Yeah.
You saw the queen. Oh, shit. Now we see the queen. Duh. And then you saw the humans and what they're trying to do and the politics behind that. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
They expound on those things. In this case, they could have done that with Independence Day.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for a whole bunch of expedition, but at least say why the aliens came in the first place. And then the worst part now, and this is something that people can ignore when you go and see this movie, but still, 20 years from now, come on, give us a reason.
Yeah.
Why would the aliens attack again 20 years later on fucking July 4th?
Yeah, statistically,
why?
That makes no sense.
Because it's in the title, people.
No, they had to do this Providence nonsense now. Providence.
I don't care if it's Emmerich and it has to be event based. No.
It don't work.
So overall, at the end of the day, guys,
I think the worst part about this is it was textbook how not to do a sequel.
Exactly.
Textbook.
And he's a man that's supposed to know better.
Exactly. We have so much film writing on how to avoid these problems.
Yeah.
And they fall into every trap.
Exactly.
Every trap about sequels.
So easy.
Yeah.
And a man like him, I mean, I'm not saying that his other movies were great. I mean, I still enjoy 2012. I mean, it was stupid.
I don't like it.
Same with Day After Tomorrow. But
I
this
don't like
one, because of what he established with the first film,
right,
he could have done way better, man.
Yeah.
I mean, after all these years, this is what we got.
Yeah, man.
So, guys.
Okay, so my rating. I given this one a low CC8. This was barely watchable for me. It didn't work. Nothing gelled together. Every little thing that went wrong for me. Just didn't gel. Shitty editing, bad script, bad acting, missing the Will Smith shape, gaping hole in the movie. No charisma of anybody. It didn't work. Didn't work at all. Didn't care for it. It's pretty damn dumb. And it was, as I say, it's one thing being dumb, but dumb and boring, that's a big sin. Can't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
For me, I'll say it like this. It wasn't easy for me to make that decision to go and see this movie on big screen by myself in 3D. But after coming out of it, I felt underwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I really was thinking about what didn't work. And then it just started piece together bit by bit by bit.
Almost everything
understood.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, to be honest, guys, it was just a waste of my time. It was a waste of my money. I didn't want to hate the show. I wanted to go with it and be like,
of course.
Well, yeah, this was like a 2.5, like what BBS was.
Right.
They kind of went it with good intention.
As I say, with BBS, at least BBS is an interesting failure. This we know exactly how it feels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's still stuff about it, but everything about it didn't work from the visual look of it to the characters, so what they did with the characters, to the whole nostalgia beating, and of course the sequel beating, which was a huge slap to the face.
Yeah.
So guys, for me, I had to give this a 2 out of 5. I want my money back.
Yeah.
This was one of the most, I won't say it's one of the worst. I know it will show up in my worst stuff.
Yeah, no,
right
this probably gonna make it worse.
Definitely the most disappointing movie I have seen this year. My God.
Yeah.
Wow. Roland Emmerich.
Yeah.
I didn't want to believe it was him that was directing it. If somebody else had made it, I'd be like, yeah, that's why. Yeah, you fuck it up. But Roland Dredd,
bullshit.
nah, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
Sad.
Come better.
Yep. Well, that's that. All right, so let's move on.
Went long enough.
Yeah, this is the as I say, is the frustrating, just these frustrations slowly beating out of you, because it just was it just, it kill you by a death of 1,000 cuts.
I mean, I was hyped by it too. By just all the trailers. This is why I got banned. Nah.
Yeah,
definitely not worthy hype. I mean, guys, if you really want to see it, just rent it. Wait till it comes out on home media, rent the shit, watch it. But make sure to watch the first movie first.
Onto
greener
pastures.
Yes.
Onto greener pastures. Yes. Next week we'll be talking about.
Yeah, next week will be our first anniversary special.
Yeah.
So we're going to
BFG.
more or less rewatch Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Yes.
But this time will be the Ultimate Edition.
Yes, we'll be reviewing that.
So
I want to talk about like just why this movie failed. And we'll after seeing this, I'll see how different it is, and then we're gonna talk about why it's an interesting failure.
Exactly right.
There's a very famous book, and I want to talk about that book because I'll be doing a kind of pseudo little middle review of this book.
I thought I was gonna say a book review.
A little bit called Superman versus Hollywood.
Okay.
Of basically, I learned in this book why it's so difficult to pull up a Superman movie.
All right.
Right. We're going to talk about
also the BFG is supposed to come out
BFG, big fucking gun. No,
big fucking giant man.
Big friendly guy, big friendly giant. I think is what it's mean. I know BFG from the video game Doom.
Yeah, Doom, big fucking gun. Yeah.
BFG 9000
from Steven Spielberg. I mean, Steven Spielberg doesn't disappoint.
And he does good animated stuff.
Yeah.
Because I really like. Listen, I defend Tintin. Good show.
I love Tintin.
Tintin was great.
That was the first movie I saw in IMAX.
Tintin was great.
That was money well spent.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Robot season 2.
It's premiering.
It should come out by then. So hopefully we'll see that by then, because last night they released on USA, they had a recap of season 1.
Right.
It was a little like something akin to like a little
recap thing, like
a recap documentary.
Special episode.
Right, recap documentary.
What they do with Lost.
Right. Yeah. They did that basically. So they just cover within an hour.
Right.
They just covered season 1.
Okay.
And they had little interviews and little interview-driven documentary explaining, narrative-driven, interview-driven documentary explaining season 1 essentially and why the show important.
All right, I'll check it out.
So I think we should be seeing season 1, episode 1, season 2, sorry, episode 1 by next week. So I'll do a review.
You want to mention?
They did
episode 1.
Right.
So you can wait till the full series is done.
Nah, I'll talk about it.
Do your thing, man.
Yeah. That's it.
Right.
Well, so what's the video games? No, nothing.
Anything comes to mind, we'll mention.
Nothing.
Of course, just
E3 pass.
Well, we could just kind of look back at what we've done so far with this.
For the year, we'll do a recap of the year, how things play out and what.
Yeah, what we look to, what we anticipate in hopefully the next. Well, I don't want to say years because I don't.
Yeah,
know
we don't
want to happen. I don't want to. I don't know what the future will hold for this, but that's what I would like to see going forward.
I have a feeling that it's going to be a very bright future.
Yeah.
I'm optimistic in that way. Unless, I get cancelled.
It's just the movies are, kind of letting me down, especially this one here. But I have to keep my feet up. I keep my guard up.
Again, old and cynical. Let's not get too old and too cynical. That's it. This was...
Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
A little depressing watching this nonsense, but whatever.
Like I said, waste of time, waste of money, guys. Just... But just to do something a little different, so where you could find us online. On Twitter, you can find me on just search for Legally Black MJB are capital letters.
Right.
Also too, you could search for my name, Matthew Bailey, on Facebook.
Right.
As well as a Legally Black official fan base.
Yeah.
And of course the official website for my blog, which is legallyblack.wordpress.com. You'll see the links to all my written stuff, including the Reasonable Doubt album review, which I wrote. Please check that out as well too. And of course, this podcast here that we've recorded and the other ones that we've done prior to this one here.
Right.
And, feel free to talk about, what you thought about Resurgence. Did you like it for what it was? You thought it was a steaming pile of bullshit that just came out 20 years too late?
Yeah.
As well as Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
The Kanye West video. And what else? Central Intelligence.
Yeah.
September of
Shiraz.
And, So, Ricardo, where can we find you online?
You could find me Ampersat. RMEDDY on Twitter. That's at RMEDDY on Twitter. And then you can just type in my name on Facebook. You'll find me. Follow me, whoever it is. Facebook not too reliable, but Twitter relatively active one, reasonably. That's it. Yeah. So today we don't celebrate Independence Day, but next episode we will celebrate our first anniversary. So guys, look out for that. Yeah, I'll celebrate and we will have. Well,
hopefully we'll have some beers. We have to drink.
I drink. You don't drink. You just try to avoid that shit.
No, I mean to live up to the title now. Just have like
I drink.
Whilst we.
I do. Listen, he doesn't play here.
Drink or that's not the point. I mean, while we're recording, we have to have a beer on us.
I'll do something.
Yeah, so we gotta organize something.
Yeah.
But yeah, but other than that,
it's only this week I didn't drink because I'm still in this cold, so that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, but dude, get over that cold as soon as Jeb, because we have to have that celebratory drink.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's fitting, you know?
Yeah.
Right. So that's it, guys. So once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you listen to this.
Yeah.
This is Machibili alongside
me, Ricardo Medina.
Yes, and this has been another episode of Beers Beats and Daily.
All right.
So until the next episode, take care, guys, and till next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
You'll have to get used to Dr. Malcolm. So you two, big up dinosaur? So you two, big up dinosaur?
Oh.
You have to get used to Dr. Malcolm. You have to get used to Dr. Malcolm. So you two, big up dinosaur?
Oh.
Ow.